Very sure.
Absolutely.
Very sure.
Slang talking
My bad, good joke, you know what I'm saying? Speaking slang talking shit.
Look, a movement requires moving pieces. Playing chess 1,000 miles away, exercising telekinesis. Mind, body, and soul, elegant sequence. Intellectuals in the fight with susceptible demons. Spiteful whenever they leave us, prideful whenever they need us. What's the price tag on your life when compared to some sneakers?
Yes, sir.
What you didn't need it to, let your dicky sack creases. Till you on the court like you was wood with eyes blue as they features. Synchronize the blueprint till your team is prepared for their defense. Tell the family that you love and prepare for their grievance. Misguided tend to mislead us. The silence tends to deceive us. Remember when our blackness was as loud as our parents in bleachers, scaring reapers. In the pulpit with serpents and leeches, trying to figure out which one's the deacon and if one is Jesus. Tell me I'm the one that mean it. Rose that grew from under cement, left all other souls depleted. Seems inside my road deleted. Hope you seen it. Cause if you did it, them shit's gone forever. This rain overfloods my tear ducts. Fear lust, but don't condone this weather. If I got the throne, we on together. Emeralds that can't be pressured. Sitting those with great berettas. Criminals, they say the stretchers. Every life we took was precious. Microphones we cook for breakfast. And MCs we put on stretchers. You see us test us. Everything colored, you can't forget us. Wrote this for my brother, so fuck critics. But here's another tape to measure.
Real shit.
I wrote that whole song.
Hey, yo, man, that shit's crazy as hell. That shit's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Shout out Saquon.
Speaking slang, talking shit.
Speaking slang, talking shit.
What's the show called again? It's called Speakin Slang
Talking shit. Hey, yeah, that's only in the movies they could be having that many bullets, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like
In a revolver.
It's like, so he said, man, hold up. I'm gonna get you sucker. He's like, man, you had 6 shots and you let like 9 off. How you ain't reload yet? You know what I'm saying? Because we keep going like this. Speaking slang talking. You guys talk to me nice and I'll stop shooting this gun. Man, what's up, man? Who we rolling with tonight, man? Who, you know what I'm saying?
I am beat Double G Church. Hustle hard from the first
to the first.
AKA Mr. Get It How You Live. Under Dig Me.
Yo, this is Saquon.
AKA Koala Bear, nigga. He forgot it. He
I
forgot.
was going to say that, but I wasn't going to say that.
He forgot. Oh, not this week.
Say Koala Bear.
Hold on, it's not this week though. He said certain weeks.
It is this week.
It's every other week, like the playoffs.
On the shirt.
Nah,
You got the love on the
Because if you
shirt.
see the shirt I got
Oh, he
on,
said I'm in love with you.
That new color heart design crazy.
Oh, I'm in love with you.
Color hearts.
I'm in love. Oh, I'm still in love with you. Baby, come back. He's like a Boys. He's like the 5th member of the Boys of Men, nigga.
I'm not a hustler.
Hey, you already know who it is. Your boy, I speaking slang talking shit. Scott Lindsay the Hustler, a.k.a. Tell Your Mother to Page Me, a.k.a. Who's That, a.k.a. Oh shit, that's Grandma. What's up?
And you know, last but certainly not least is Big Ben. Benny Domino, a.k.a. Benjamin Buttons, a.k.a. the most critically acclaimed rapper in the game. Yo.
Ben 10, right?
Ben 10, a.k.a. Ben 10.
Hey, beginning of every show, what I say, man, I love everybody at this table, man. I love y'all niggas, man. I love what we doing, man. Like,
and
every
so,
show, man. Like,
the show's picking up steam, and we getting deeper and deeper and deeper. We deep in here tonight for the 3rd time now.
Oh, he's like the heavyweight champion in this motherfucker. Hey, hold up, because I might get shot.
Yeah.
Shot.
no tears for me.
So for
Yo, y'all heard him in Head Over, a.k.a. Domain, baby, from the Night War, you heard me?
From where? Nolans.
Nolans.
Hey, you know, man, you been here so many times, you know what you got?
Access granted.
Without no question, man.
You heard?
Real shit,
and
man.
then tonight, man,
we got a newcomer. Know what I'm saying?
Newcumber?
A newcomer bun.
Newcumber. Cool as a cucumber.
Nah, I'm saying, hold on, my man, one leg longer than the other. You ever do breath smell like doo-doo?
Hey, this the titties.
Hey, who are you?
Who the fuck is Con Dennis coming at you? What's the deal, man? I'm up in here tonight with my niggas. We up in here. West Coast, all the way.
Where you from, cousin? Where you from?
Los Angeles, California, representing for the West Coast. You feel me?
Word
Straight
up,
out of
man.
South Central.
Man,
moved
shout
to
out South
Arizona.
Central, man.
Either they don't know, don't show, or don't give a fuck.
Oh, God.
Hey, hold on. This
Talking
nigga.
shit.
This nigga.
I want that
Hold up.
Kershaw shirt.
This-
I want that.
Speaking slang, talking shit. I love this.
You love it? You love it? Nah, hey, yo, man, we glad to have you,
My
man.
niggas
We
been
glad
doing
to
that
have
shit
you,
with
man.
this radio.
Y'all just make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Speakin
Yes.
Slang. Follow us on Facebook, Speakin Slang Talkin shit.
Talking
We got-
ish.
Talking
Ish.
ish. That's right.
You know, Facebook, they put you in jail, man.
I know, man.
Tell
Like,
us about it, man.
I don't know
Yeah.
nothing about it, man. I don't go to no jails. Now, Facebook
They
jail.
put more niggas in jail than
I've never
Kamala
been to
Harris
cyber jail.
in California.
That's funny as hell.
We got some promo coming for you soon. Just look out for it. Some new
Let's hear
promo
scene,
coming for you
take two.
soon.
Action.
So, what we doing tonight, man? We all got who we are in the
You already
building
know what we
with.
doing. We speaking slang and talking shit. That's what the fuck we do.
All right. So,
If we ain't do that, we wouldn't be doing
I
this.
feel like this episode is going to be way unorthodox.
He only said that because I'm here. That's all.
Because we all here. Because we all here.
Because we all here.
Nah, because real shit.
Why would you orthodox? Speak your mind.
Because nigga, I'm always speaking my mind. Nigga.
well, we usually come with the news, sports, Olympics, shit like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. So what?
So who's up first?
Well, shit. Well, if I'm going to spark off the news, I'm going to start it with some good old American racism.
No. You know what? We're gonna pause that for a minute.
All right, let's bust.
Because you already know.
Let's say that later. Because I'm starting.
No,
I'm
no.
about to talk some shit.
No, the reason why we pausing it, and you already know why,
Yeah.
is because what I want to talk about tonight
Let's talk about it, bro.
is niggas.
Niggas.
No, hold on. Y'all have to know. I'm not
Please
talking about.
elaborate.
Hold
What
up.
kind of nigga?
I'm not talking about people of color. I'm talking about people
white niggas.
of action. No,
Yes.
people of their actions.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why I'm talking about this is just,
Everybody got fucked up action. Everybody
no. Hear me out, son.
Yes, sir.
Hear me out. The reason why I'm talking about this is because real shit, real experience last night. You already know how it go. You pull up to the store, gas station, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got some change. You got this and that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You already know. See me when I come out of the store, whatever. I come out of the store. This nigga said, you got some change or something. I peeled this nigga $5. Mind you,
whole
look,
ass
I said, he stopped me in front of the store. I said, come over
Now
to.
you mad.
No. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad, son. Like the
Tell him
mad
why you
rapper.
mad, son.
Like
Okay,
the
that's
mad
why
rapper.
I'm mad.
Look, can I get my access granted?
Access
Look,
granted.
so I'm
why
gonna
you
tell
mad,
you why
son.
I'm mad, son. Look, the reason why I'm mad is because I'm like, look, hold up. You ran up on me right in front of the store. There's other cars.
Before
and shit
you went
right
in,
here.
too.
Yeah, before that, I said, I'll see you when I come
That's
out, see what I
ignorant.
got. Right?
That's some nigga shit.
I come outside. I'm like, yo, walk over to the wheel with me, because I'm not going to just peel in front of every car sitting right here. I don't care if I got $5, $250, or $97,000.
I would.
I'm like, nigga, come over here.
I would. Shit.
You not,
See,
I-
y'all
You
niggas.
definitely started with $5. You fell up on
Listen,
$5.
look. The reason, look, I'm not mad about him asking, and I'm not mad about what I gave him. The reason why I'm mad is
That's why you the
because
mayor, bro.
the reason why I'm mad is because I go all my way, and I didn't have to definitely give you $5 for what? You ain't wash my windows, no nothing. Hold on, I'm getting there. We get to my wheel. You know this nigga had the nerve to be. Oh, let me get like 2 of them squares too, and he started demanding shit. I was like, hold on, nigga, I'm about to take this $5 back. Like, nigga, that's the nigga shit that I'm talking about. And I'm like, my thing is, did I only give the money to him because I felt like it, or was it because I seen it was a nigga? Or I'm saying this is.
Sometimes
it's
I
just-
feel-
Again, this thing.
Am I obligated?
Let me respond on that.
I'm just saying that because I'm like, how you gonna ask me for some change? I give you $5, and then you kind of demand some cigarettes from
Let me get a square.
You know what I'm saying?
You probably smoking one.
No, I wasn't. No, he seen me with a pack in my hand.
It's not an expensive bum. He happened to give
So hold on. I give you $5. It's to the point I even told him, I was like, man, you got $5 to buy some singles or some niggas coming in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you...
Close mouth.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay, you give him $5.
He was trying to see what he could get out.
Milk that cow.
You can't.
Milk this cow.
He was trying to see what he could get out.
Well, I'm just talking about these niggas, man. I'm just talking about these niggas.
Hey,
So,
my question for you, what race was he?
he was black, but that don't matter.
It don't matter. I want to point that
But that's my other thing. Because would I have acted the same with the other person? Would I even attempted to give him $5?
Well, if not,
sometimes it'd be like,
that's some question you gotta ask yourself.
I mean, I'm just saying, like in general, or would you, or if it was in your shoes, or
You don't want to know me because
I overpay everybody. You already know. I overpay everybody. You do a job for me, I overpay you. Y'all can all
So look, dead ass. It was a situation where I was at a Starbucks in Hollywood. All right, bro, hold on. Let me
Hold on.
Hey, I'm the special guest, nigga. You been here. Hey, so it was a situation where I had a job interview. I'm sitting in Hollywood, right? I'm sitting in Hollywood. It's 6:30 in the morning. On everything I love, I'm sitting in Hollywood.
It's like
job interview. This bum at a Starbucks. I got like a 15-minute window before my interview. I go to Starbucks. I buy my coffee. This bum like walk up on me like, "Hey, can I have some change?" I'm like, "For sure, I got you." I'm like, "For sure, I got you." Look,
hold on. Let him finish, bro. Hold on. Let him finish. Hold up, fam. Hold up, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
Fam, hold on.
Let it finish.
How you gonna jump to 2 episodes?
Let him finish, fam.
This shit, nigga.
Speaking slang, talking shit. Let it finish. Yeah, let it finish, bro. Speaking slang,
This
talking
shit
shit.
double dutch, nigga. You gotta jump in. Nigga. I learned that shit. 3 podcasts ago.
Slang talking shit. Let the first person that speaks let him finish.
You the one talking. All right, so hold on. Go ahead. So tell the rest of the story. Hold on. Get back to the story.
So I'm at a Starbucks waiting for this interview. I walk outside. I got like $3.80 left out of my change from when I spent at Starbucks. $3.80 left out of my change when I got at Starbucks. I hand the shit to the lady. This lady. She say, no. I need $5.
Oh shit, bro.
I ain't never snatched money out of somebody's hand so motherfucking fast. She probably didn't end up with nothing but like 8 cents after that motherfucking happened. I swear on everything I love. Like, you got me fucked up. Don't need.
All rise.
I didn't hit her no judge.
Alright.
So you should have snatched the money back out there.
Hey,
So what's the more to the story?
she ungrateful as fuck, and exactly what he was saying when it comes to bums being, demanding in situations of where you already.
It sounds like you kind of got bullied, though.
Exactly.
Like you was about to get your ass beat.
You got bullied when bro is pressing you for the cigarettes. And
Alright, from my example, like if I'm at a stoplight or something, I look at them from head to toe. I wash their hair, how they look.
You wash the nigga's hair.
I say I watch how they haircuts is.
You sure?
Access denied.
I know, because
You ain't got to deny that, because I'm not going to give my money to anybody.
They gotta have an edge
Oh, no,
yeah.
I'm looking at them head to toe.
But you also can't judge a book by its cover because there's a lot of programs out here that's cleaning up homeless people so that they can go get jobs, and they give them haircuts and they make sure that they showered and stuff. So you can't really just look at them and just tell. I mean, that's a very
Yes, you
Well, that's
can.
what. Wait, so
You can
are
look at them
you?
off of the eye. You can tell if they hungry.
not in every case. I'm saying.
You can
That's
tell
what
if they fucking hungry.
Yeah.
You
You
can.
can tell if they stressing. You just look at a person.
Yeah.
No, they could be high.
You can also tell they doing.
But that's
know
not.
if they
But
hot.
look, we're not talking about if they bums or not. I'm talking about
I'm
the
talking about the
action.
person you give
because
your money
look,
to.
I'm talking about the audacity that the nigga had. Yes.
Audacity.
Can we get the definition, please?
Audacity.
Can you use it?
The
in
audacity.
ADOS.
That's what it. Look.
ADOS.
Yeah, the audacity. Yeah. This nigga had the audacity. I mean, he thought he could do some shit like that.
No, you had the audacity to use that word.
Like it was a real word. Looking at it.
Whatever it was.
Audacity,
I'm talking about the action.
You got to know who you give your money to.
And I'm just talking about.
you
But
You never know.
it's
who
not.
you
I'm
giving
not
your
talking
money
about. I'm not talking about who you giving your money
to.
to.
You getting your money to.
Listen. I'm not talking about who you
I have
giving
a
your money
different
to.
perspective.
I'm talking about the action that cuz went, and then you just like.
I have a different perspective.
Word?
My thing is this: if you got it in you to give it to somebody, just give it to them.
Well,
and
what
if
they do with it
and
don't
if they
matter.
hold up,
Hold up.
hold up. Let me
Don't
finish. Hold up, y'all done
matter.
read novels.
Go ahead.
Can I finish my
Go ahead.
little piece?
Go ahead.
If you got it in you to give it to somebody, give it to them. And you can't be concerned about, oh, well, what they're going to spend it on, how much money they actually got, whether I'm getting, got for whatever. If it's in your heart
That's
or you see them, you say, you know what, let me go ahead and run them this 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, then that's what you feel in the moment. Now, if you feel in the moment, I don't really want to give it to them, then you just don't give it to them. But guess what?
What I'm talking about,
either way,
obviously none of y'all niggas is listening. What I'm talking about is the actions after what I did. Nigga, I didn't have to get this nigga $5. So what? He didn't even wash my fucking window.
But that's my point.
I said, come over here. But no, I'm talking about he tried to demand extra shit like that.
But you did.
That's
so
my point.
fuck it.
Yeah, you gave it to him.
But what I'm saying is
So look, I'm gonna weigh in on this. Somebody cut me off. I'm gonna smack the shit out of BNA. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. So in that situation where you are approached by someone who is acting ill-mannered niggerish, and I don't mean black, I mean ignorant.
Okay.
So if you felt a certain type of way about giving him $5 and he still pressed you about some cigarettes after that, I'd be like, look, you know what? So you can get some squares, bro. Give me that $5 back. I'm gonna give you a 10. As soon as you give me that $5 back, I put it in my pocket and I'm out. Oh shit. Cause I'm a nigga too. Fuck you, mean?
I agree 100%.
I'm a nigga too.
I agree.
So if I give you something and I don't appreciate your actions, if you press on,
you heard what I said though. I said, nigga. I said, hold it. But you heard what I said. I said, nigga, use that $5 to buy some singles off some niggas.
Did you happen to be smoking?
When he pressed
No, he
on,
wasn't.
Did you happen to be
Look. He ran up on me, mad polite, but still mad nigga.
he ran up on him.
Not ran up on him. First off, no.
He ran up on him like Baby D did.
Nigga, hold up. First off,
He got
Give me all
Chase
your
that nigga around a little ass Honda.
Give me all your
That nigga
snaps.
6'5". How the fuck he fit in a Honda? Oh, fuck it, you got it.
Are you laughing at my automobile?
yeah, fuck that noise. The nigga ain't run up on me like that. The nigga ran up on me on some old asking for some change and shit.
Imagination.
So you asking for some change? I said, I'm gonna see you when I come out. You know what I'm saying? He asked me, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get you, but I ain't gonna get you right in front of the store.
He said, don't get me, got me, nigga.
In the same sense, I agree with what Benny said, definitely, because at the end of the day, if you loan a motherfucker some money,
I'm not talking about the money that I gave him. I'm talking about the action and the demand after that. Like, I was flabbergasted. I was appalled. Nigga, 'cause I'm like, I did this. Yeah, that's what I was like, nigga. I almost went. No, I mean,
No,
I should have.
we're trying to stop the violence.
Look.
I'm not mad at the nigga for asking for it.
Listen.
No.
That's a real simple question. Why we still talking about this?
None
None of y'all niggas is listening.
Dude probably done went
He didn't
spent that
ask for the
$5
cigarette. He
times
kind of
over.
demanded.
We
He's
still
like,
sit up here talking about him. You think he sitting around a round table talking about you? No. He took that $5 and did what he
The
did.
thing was, he asked you for the cigarettes because he used to be a pimp and he know a hoe when he see one.
Oh my god.
Let's move on.
hey yo.
I mean that in a good way.
Man.
Why we got to call them fathers? Why can't we just call them employees?
What about the employees?
You know what? Fuck that! I'm on the soundboard. Oh!
Party fucking foul. Look out.
So y'all fucking shoes up, man.
Okay.
Stop.
Y'all niggas, man. Hey, you know what? Y'all got that one. You know, because I'm always good.
Alright, so can we?
I know they got me. They got me. But I still run this goddamn board.
What
So
we
you
got
know
going
what?
on in the news, man? Can we just get started with the news?
Soundboard Scotty.
That nigga about to
For
get
everybody that
sound
knows.
sounds like
Soundboard
Trump.
Scotty
That
just
sound
spilled
like-
beer
For
all over the
sure,
soundboard.
because the thing was, Scotty, it wasn't able to get his point across. We were supposed to talk about people and their behaviors, but it didn't happen. So forth. Let's get into the news. And I'm going to start the news with some good old fashioned American racism.
Oh man.
I mean, because this is America.
America.
Guns in my area. I got the strap.
Shout out to Childish Gambino.
I gotta carry it.
Got it.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
I
a
fuck with
woman.
Atlanta.
a woman, beautiful black woman, named. Wait, I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion. I cannot stand weave and wigs on black women on a permanent basis.
Wow. So you talking about like
stop? I want to touch on this at the end of this show. I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to go too far left.
No, I just mean you just meant like lace fronts and shit like that.
Well, let's touch on the end of the show. That'll be the end of the show. Let's bring that topic up at the end of the show.
Right.
But like I said, she's a beautiful black woman. She is.
She alright.
I don't want to. Hey, look, like I said in the like I said in the last show, she black, she beautiful to me, man.
Access granted.
So listen, I don't want. I'm gonna fuck up her last name, but
No, you know that. You know how to say that.
Come on,
nope.
you
Trinity Bethune.
That's it. You got it.
Bethune.
I better name.
Like Mary McLeod Bethune.
High school.
All right,
You know that.
Trinity Bethune buys car at dealership.
She bought the car dealership?
She bought a car at a dealership.
Oh, a car.
And the dealership posted her photo on Facebook calling her Bonquisha.
Oh my God.
I'm conflicted because it's funny, but that's not.
No, that's not funny. That's ain't funny. Not when a person who...
It's funny when it's personal. Like, we could say that shit, but somebody else say that shit, we'll fuck their ass up. That's the only funny that it is.
I think it has a lot to do with what the picture looks like.
No, the fucking don't.
Based off society.
No, the person from the dealership, the person from the dealership posted the photo. They have her real name, her address, her social security number, her credit score.
Who called her?
They know her fucking name. Say her name.
Professionally,
Who
called her? Who called her?
From the dealership.
From really?
So listen.
Nigga,
so
that's a slur.
So that means
slur and slander.
Listen. That means this black woman.
No car payment.
That means this black woman went to a dealership with approved credit. Ain't that what they say? Right. Based upon approved credit. Right. She went to the dealership with approved credit and a down payment. She had her shit together. She might have been a sign and drive 925 credit score. We don't know. But she went and bought a car off of a dealer lot.
All right.
So therefore, she had her finances and everything else in order. Yeah. Say her fucking name.
Correct.
That don't matter anyway, though. I feel you. But
it don't matter. But I'm just saying.
Even if she bought some car from some bullshit
but I'm just saying. The point of the fact was, it's not like you didn't know her name.
You know, I think it's society.
You know what I mean? The last car I bought, I think ain't know my name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But look, hold on. What was her actual name?
Until we started.
Trinity.
Let me get back to it, please. Let me get back to it, please. Yeah, go for it. Trinity Bethune may seek legal action after a racist employee at a Honda dealership in Lumberton, North Carolina, photographed her and mocked her on Facebook.
She got to own that dealership.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she should.
The 21-year-old bought her first vehicle on her own, only to have a picture of her and her car posted on social media, calling her Bonquisha.
And I just
Bethune, who works in a nursing home as a personal care assistant, said that she was excited about buying her first car. But when she looked on the dealership's website to see her picture, she was mortified that they mocked her and called her Bonquisha instead of her real name. So once again, you have her name. Right. You took the
people from the dealership called her that?
Yeah,
exactly.
Because four thumbs down to that punk ass motherfucking what was it, Honda?
Yeah, Honda dealership.
Honda dealership in Lumberton, North Carolina. Four thumbs down to y'all ignorant motherfucker.
That needs to be on Black Twitter. We need to post that shit on Black Twitter. Fuck the Honda dealership.
It's already been posted on Speaking Slang and Talking Shit. So
exactly.
What else do we need?
Exactly.
Speaking Slang Talking Shit.
To chime in for a second about that, I feel like that go along the lines of social media and different shit in society, making everything a fucking joke to where nothing is taken seriously, to where
that
somebody
wasn't
would
meant
feel
as
like
a joke.
No, I mean, at some point, even if it was a racist joke, it was a
that's
joke
not
under
no
some
joke.
other
It
pretense.
really happened.
No, it
really
happened. No, I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm saying the fact that they tried to laugh at the situation of understanding that this young lady went into a dealership to purchase a vehicle. Slander. You know, she didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't go in there talking about she was paying with food stamps or some dumb shit like that. She went in there to pay for a car and get a car that worked, and they ended up slandering her name. So I'm saying, in a sense, social media think everything is so funny to where everything you see on there could be situations of
nobody looking at that funny.
No, but it's not about.
Racist motherfuckers
End of the day, they didn't post that
but it's another
on social media
like
for likes. They
not,
posted on social
to be
media
racist.
to be fucking racist
and to hurt her feelings.
Exactly. For both.
No,
but it's gonna get likes at some point. It's gonna get likes at some point.
End of the fucking day.
He's not the only person.
White people gonna love that.
He's not the only person that would have did that.
But here's the thing: you are a car dealership,
a business,
corporation.
Serves everyone.
Was it a corporation?
Equally.
You hear
it was one of those.
You hear employees degrading corporations all the time
okay.
based off the way that they're treated.
So what I want to see on this dealership's page is someone named Susie Joe, and they say congratulations to Karen on her new SUV.
I was gonna say that was another thing. First off, if it was a
white lady, always joke like that.
First off, if it was a white lady, would it be funny? But the more important thing to me is I ain't never been to that city and state before. But it's North Carolina and all that shit. I'm saying as far as the customers that usually come to their establishment might be motherfuckers, racist motherfuckers that like that shit.
You got racist motherfuckers in North Carolina. It's definitely like
where the fuck was
the guy that was jogging at? Where the fuck was he?
So they did it to disrespect that black woman, and they did it for likes too.
Right? He did.
I'm sure. Listen, it's a business at the end of the day, right? So I'm sure that particular dealership knew where they were at, what their demographic was on a regular basis, in a broad scale was concerned. They knew what they was doing. They wouldn't have done that shit if they was in Atlanta and it was all black people coming to that shit. They did that shit because it was a bunch of racist other motherfucking white people going to that shit. So I guarantee you that dealership doesn't sell to a lot of black people.
Well,
you can't guarantee that.
You can't guarantee that.
Nigga, we got family. I got big family down in North Carolina.
What part of Carolina?
I got family in the first instance of this happening if they did serve to a bunch of if they did sell cars to black people. Because this wouldn't be the first instance of this happening if they had a heavy, predominantly black.
They probably been doing it. It's just somebody stepped forward. That's all it was.
Who is the source of who stepped forward?
Her.
The woman.
Shit, if I seen that shit on Facebook,
so apparently what it comes out to be is when you get a car off that lot, they take a picture in front of your car and they post you on their Facebook. So she said she went to their Facebook to see her picture.
Let's talk about the trauma of being 21 years old, saving up to buy yourself a car, excited. It's your first vehicle. You're got your license. She's getting ready to zoom. So she's getting excited. Oh, I'm getting ready to
zoom in a boom boom.
Taking a picture of me. They probably asked her, "Can we take your photo?" She says yes. She agrees to getting her photo taken with the intention that they will be posting something positive in her likeness or using her likeness in a positive way. Or manner, and then for you to, in that excitement, go on their Facebook page, excited to see yourself, and then that's what you see.
That's definitely
traumatic.
That's definitely that's not cool at all.
That's traumatic.
That's not
she
cool
needs to sue.
And
she needs to
she was ignorant and thinking she probably wasn't going to just go check and look at it.
So
do they say the name of that dealership in there?
Honda.
Let's shout them out and tell them niggas not to ever fuck with them. No, I'm talking about that particular dealership. It's just a Honda dealer there.
No, they don't. They just say Honda dealer.
That's why.
It'll come out.
White people that reported this shit.
It'll come out, and when they do, you know what I mean. We'll speak on it. So after she complained about, she went on. She commented under their post, and she said, "I'm not sure if this is a joke or something, but my name is definitely Trinity Bethune. I'm sorry if I'm fucking up your name.
Trinity,
but hey, wait a minute. Shout out to Trinity, yo.
Shout out to Trinity.
Shout out to Trinity.
Congratulations on that.
Speaking slang. That is basically what we do. Pardon the minor interruption.
Truly did.
But eat a dick if you don't like it.
Real shit. So we doing a re-intro like there's a commercial break?
Look. You know what I'm saying? I lied. We'll bring it all the way back.
All the way back.
We were speaking of Miss Trendy Bethune. It won't make sense in the edit, but you'll hear it now. But yeah, so the car dealership basically called her Bonquisha, and they said the person who made the post has been terminated, and they're sorry about it.
Well, that's good at least.
Oh, fair enough. What else?
That's bullshit, bro.
That's good at least. I was gonna bring up the Olympics. I don't know if y'all done been keeping up with it lately or today or whatnot, but
I heard about Simone Biles.
Simone withdrew herself from the Olympics earlier today.
Yep.
Did she say why?
Yes.
The media motherfuckers tried to say she got injured. She said, or motherfuckers from the team are saying she didn't really get injured like that heavily. She got injured enough to, first off, she stumbled on a beam, which is some shit she never do.
Right. She would have her lowest score on the vault
ever
as well.
And so they're trying to say she withdrew because of that. But she was talking about mental health.
Absolutely.
She was talking about shit like that.
Yeah, she was.
So
she was.
A lot of motherfuckers I'd say that. A lot of motherfuckers is talking about, I don't know.
Listen, I think that the mental health,
especially because it's the Olympics and all that.
I think the mental health, component is very real, and I don't think it's nothing that we need to take lightly. However, I do think that there has been a lot of hype with Simone Biles. Not hype, it's deserved, right? But what I mean is like they're like stitching literally goats' faces on her clothes and on her shoes. So she's walking around referring to herself as that, and so it's almost like
that box office. What was that shit?
Huh?
That shit you was going with your mouth? That box office, the cow shit?
What about
the announcers?
She said she was referring to herself like
she called herself the GOAT, like greatest of all time, like the GOAT.
Oh, I thought she said she was referring to herself. My bad.
No, not like an actual GOAT.
I thought you was
the acronym, greatest of all time.
Card, bro. You never know what's gonna happen with Scotty, yo.
That's a good name.
Yeah, like you gotta be quicker than that. No, but so I think that with her referring to herself as that, and like just kind of like I really honestly think that she psyched herself out.
But
I think what happened is she got a little bit. That wasn't thrown upon her.
That title, GOAT, was thrown upon her.
No,
I was watching. I was watching.
She earned that title. She's the best.
Yeah, of course.
She's the best there's ever been at that.
Facts.
That's what that title means.
So now, what were you saying again, Benny?
So what I'm saying is,
I'm going to agree to disagree, but please,
no, that's
make your point.
Yeah, you could
make your
point. You know
point.
what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I think that she psyched herself out. I think that she got a little bit comfortable in that lane, being the GOAT, with being the best? Like with being on. She's in every match. No, I'm not gonna say she got big headed because it's deserved. She is the best. But I think what happened is now because she had a minor misstep, you or me, anybody else, if you have a minor misstep in your life, it is what it is. But if Jay-Z have a misstep, it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And so I think that for her she's on that same level. She's GOAT status. So for her, I think her ego really just can't take it. Like for it to be the lowest score ever, and she got injured, and she's in the Olympics. She's the Olympics.
Okay. Let me.
Man, we're not gonna say that she don't got no ego and she's walking around with goats on her shoes.
I actually read up on
that's ego.
I read up on the story too.
Go ahead. You want me to go?
No, go ahead, Saquon, please.
My thing is, I can't say it had nothing. It didn't have nothing to do with ego. First off, I just watched the qualifier rounds of the gymnastics shit. I was sitting right here watching the shit the other day, days ago, and she was doing her thing and all of that. She was winning. She was fucking up though. She barely got over the hump to be able to qualify to be able to compete in the shit that she just competed in today or last night.
I'm sorry, what was her compete again?
Gymnastics, bro. You have no idea who we talking about.
You don't know who Simone Biles is?
No, keep rolling that weed, fam.
I was saying, say it again, so if ain't nobody knows.
No, everybody knows.
All right, well, whatever.
You the only one.
My thing is, I was watching the live broadcast, right? And announcers and everybody, they had stories about her, all types of shit. Every announcer in that shit was calling her the GOAT, the best ever. She better not do. She ain't gonna do this. This is uncharacteristic.
You see what I'm saying?
This, that, and the third. So I'm saying this is a young woman. Again, she's been in several Olympics, but she's still her early 20s.
Right.
So this is still a young black woman who's been in the Olympics. I'm sure she done endured some shit that we don't even know about. As far as just being Olympics and overseas and took all this shit.
Of course.
So when she says mental health, I can't just say that it's her ego couldn't take it. I don't. If she has an ego,
the same thing, Saquon.
They built her that ego.
Saquon, hold up, feel me though. We're saying the same thing. If she had to back out because of mental health reasons, and the mental health reasons stem from being called the GOAT, and everybody hold on, and everybody putting you on this pedestal, and all of that stems from these accolades that she's attained, and she's so young, and she's so this and she's so that. For her to step out because of that and blame it on mental health, we're saying the same thing. The pressure, it was too much pressure for her to even face the fact that, perhaps I might not win in this instance at the Olympics, at the biggest stage possible for her field. And I have to back out because of the mental health. Think about what that would do to your mental health.
Meet didn't go like that.
No, but we saying the same thing, Saquon.
No, but the actual meet, if you watch the meet didn't go like that. It wasn't like she just.
You guys are very similar.
The meet didn't go like that for you from your perspective. But if you the GOAT and you mess up, the meet went like that for you. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm saying the perspective of the people watching it at home are like, oh, she didn't do that bad. But you yourself, who is used to being all the way at the top.
The mind state? That's
exactly.
What I'm saying.
I'm defending her. I'm saying she.
But are you
me too?
Are you a little bit more big-headed at that point because you're held at that pedestal?
No, y'all are saying the same thing.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all are basically. You guys are on very similar levels.
It's a fine line between that shit.
So look, what he was saying was something along the line what Piers Morgan was saying about her. But I'm gonna let Con.
Don't compare me to him.
Fuck.
No, not Piers.
Did you read what he said?
No, I don't care what he said.
All right, let's let our guest Con weigh in on the subject.
So I agree with what Benny and Saquon said, and it's an understanding of like teaching your children what to think of themselves, so where once you elevate a child's mind, like she was raised to be a GOAT in the story. Clearly, she did that. She got to the Olympics. She got to the Olympics. She completed her task as far as her reaching her goals. She did that. So, I mean, I feel like, both of them are making very valid points on the side of defending her, or even like, saying.
But only one of them critically
what
acclaimed.
The situation could have been. But she was definitely somebody that worked for what she got. She climbed that ladder.
All right, so look, I'm glad y'all got y'all points out,
man.
Because I'm about to come through with some bullshit. You already know Big Church about to come through talking some shit, right?
Big toe.
Yo, I was listening to her and I was dying.
I agree with you. You're going there though, nigga, because that's what I was saying.
Look, I do understand.
And listen, just to say real quick, with what you talking about, she was bred to be that. Right. They was showing clips, all that, her growing up, how she been muscular, all her all this bullshit. And guess what? They playing that shit in the fucking arena and shit. While they, you know what I'm saying? She right
That's what I'm saying though. But once you are bred to be that, and then you end up, like
it's the Emperor's New Clothes
plateau. It's a different letdown. You know what I mean? And then once you bred to be that, and you don't reach the goals you dreamed for your entire life, you end up going through it.
Y'all overthinking this shit.
But at some point, she clearly
y'all overthinking this shit, dog. Y'all overthinking this shit, dog.
But real quick,
it could also just be that they just wanted Simone Biles to be out, and so
y'all overthinking this shit, man.
Mental health is a real situation.
What you got to say, Church? What you got to say, Church? Church is the captain now. What you got to say, Captain Church?
Look at me, Irish.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of y'all.
Irish.
No, so check it out.
Irish. Look at me, Irish.
So listen, check it out. Yes, I heard what you were saying, Benny, about maybe the ego got to her. She fucked up. She didn't want to finish second or third or whatever. Cool. I hear what you were saying, Saquon, as well. You guys are similar topics, but what you have to think about is, if you look around the Olympics at black Olympians, Naomi Osaka lost to somebody who was...
I was going to bring that up as well.
Not even... They shouldn't have been able to be on the court with Naomi Osaka. There has been several black Olympians who have bowed out or lost. Look at the U.S. men's basketball team.
They lost 4.
So listen. You know what happens to you as far as endorsements and things go with protesting, especially protesting for blackness during any event. So I believe, once again, this is a theory. I don't want to say conspiracy around here. This is a theory that only belongs to me, big church. I believe. Remember when I said 2 episodes ago? 3 episodes now, because the Benny episode was erased. # Black Boycott the Olympics. I believe these black athletes are bowing out and copping pleas and protest of what's happening with Sha'Carri. But they can't step down. They can't just be like, I'm out. But I believe they're underperforming or bowing out due to reasons that they know are legitimate.
But that would be weakness. Because why wouldn't you perform at your...
Because, listen, Sha'Carri was not allowed to run because of her marijuana use. And then the first day of the Olympics, some pinto was allowed to promote her business talking about CBD use that comes from the marijuana plant.
Yeah.
Sha'Carri was demonized and she was uplifted. So you cannot, as a professional person in America, stand up for black people.
All rise.
So if you're expected to go to the Olympics and you go to the Olympics because you're at the top of your class, it is easy to underperform because you're representing America. These are American athletes you're talking about. It's easy to underperform or bow out due to excusable and acceptable reasons without anyone looking at you sideways and demonizing you for standing up for who you are, which is an African person.
Yeah, but if you're making a stance,
it was already gonna be demonized.
But if you're making a stance and nobody knows that you're making a stance, what's the point?
That is the point. Because if you make a stance, she loses her money in her endorsements. You gonna fuck up your money on purpose? Yeah, no.
Simone ain't losing no endorsements.
You're aftermath. If she would have said
absolutely
listen,
not.
Listen,
Sha'Carri didn't even lose endorsements.
Listen, fam.
Come on, man.
No,
you telling me after one bad game, LeBron don't got his endorsements no more?
Hypothetically, if Simone would have said, I'm not going to participate in the Olympics because I don't feel what I did with
in that vein, she probably would have lost her endorsements.
Right.
Yeah.
So why not underperform?
No, I thought
bow out for a reason.
I misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you were saying that she's lost them
even though
now.
Naomi Osaka, she played for Japan. She could have played for U.S. She played for Japan. But she still, and Naomi Osaka has talked about, she has stood up for equal rights.
We might have to leave these niggas like Beyonce and Kelly. Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. What is happening?
I'm glad you came aboard. See the shit I got to deal with? You know what I'm saying? Speaking slang.
I'm just playing.
But like I said, call me theory, brother, because we don't use the word conspiracy right here. Call me theory, brother, if you want. But I believe that the U.S. men's basketball team underperforming, Naomi Osaka underperforming, Sha'Carri Richardson underperforming, and quite a few others is
Phoenix Suns underperforming.
Here's my question. I ain't even.
So look. My theory is this is a protest. This disguise does not look like a protest. So, I believe this is the Kansas City Shuffle.
Can I ask you a question?
I mean, that's an interesting.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I was like, sound more Scott. He's right on time every time. God damn it. That boy good.
That boy on time every time.
That boy good. Ladies and gentlemen,
here's my question though. What's your theory?
All right.
Okay, so
interesting theory.
If that's your theory, right? Simone, she bowed out.
Yeah.
So I get you.
Yeah.
Who else bowed out? What other black athlete, Olympic athlete, bowed out?
You talking about the GOAT?
Huh?
You talking about the GOAT? Who else do you need?
Right, the best.
She is the one. She's the savior. She's supposed to take U.S. gymnastics up here.
She already did that. She's been doing
that. The Olympics, bro. The Olympics, the biggest stage in the world.
It only happened every 4 years.
The biggest stage in the world. So listen.
Naomi, you talking about the Olympics? Hold on,
When has Simone underperformed in her qualifiers? or any competition.
Clearly.
When has Naomi on the performance? So Naomi lost on purpose too.
Nigga, you acting like 6 minutes.
I'm asking. So that
She qualifies and calls herself and identifies herself as a black woman. Why not?
You goddamn right. She is a
Why
black
not?
woman.
Why not? Because look, when things happen to me, I don't get mad. I get smart.
So it's only the women because ain't no nigga from the basketball or
The U.S. men's basketball team.
They losing on purpose.
Mad garbage, bro.
Hey yo,
say the Olympic men's team ain't mad garbage.
Look, hold on.
It's an unspoken protest.
Hold on. I mean, we're gonna get right in. That's it. We gotta take a pause. Cause the nigga, big man, dough man. No, I'm just saying, cause he
dough man.
No, I'm saying we
good night, brother. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you, dough man. See the man now with his proper gunshots. You know what I'm saying? Holla at you. Hey,
but you gotta sign out, baby man. Talk to the man. Tell them. Talk to the people, man. They love you.
Next episode, I'm kind of buzzing right now. You heard me?
So you gonna get shot?
No tears
I'm
for
out
you.
here. You heard me? No tears for me, baby.
Lock that bottom lock behind you, fam. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right back into it. Yeah, it is a very interesting theory. And look, I speak science. You can't argue with science, baby.
Who? I speak science too.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, Benny.
Yeah.
I believe it's an unspoken protest. It is an unspoken protest.
Shit. I don't know what y'all talking
That's
about.
how I feel about it. It kind of makes sense.
Speaking slang.
I just karate chopped the air like 17 times, bro. I'll karate chop the shit out of you.
All right, what else we got on the agenda for the sports?
Sports?
Or was that it?
Listen, if we talking about sports, we already brought up Osaka too.
Oh, okay.
Her name ain't Osaka.
I'm working. Listen, my thing though too.
We just drinking some sake.
No, we
we was drinking Centauri. We were drinking Centauri Toki, Japanese whiskey. Hey, yo, shout out to Centauri Toki, Japanese whiskey. Because we drinking it, but they ain't paying us for it. Yet. Is it gone?
What we got coming up next on the news?
I was gonna say, as far as the sports front, I was gonna go into the niggas that I fuck with. I know y'all.
But hold on, one thing I don't know if y'all heard about it, but did y'all hear about are you talking about sports still?
Stop
that conversation.
Wait, what?
I ain't saying he fuck with the Cowboys.
No, he ain't talking about nothing. He mentioned.
Oh, he's talking about the Cowboys. He definitely didn't worry about that.
No, I was just saying it was just announced that I don't know if y'all have ever seen Hard Knock, the NFL thing on HBO.
Yeah.
You seen it before?
Soundtrack by Jay-Z?
Yeah. Okay. Nah. They might play that shit. He might play that shit though. He might play that shit with the Cowboys.
I hope not.
Cowboys were just announced as the team that is actually going to be on that show this year. So
just going to be losing all season.
Word. No, that's what's up. I mean, you a Cowboys fan, so I know definitely cancel my HBO subscription. Steelers, nigga. Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers. Iron City. You sit at the table with 3 Pittsburgh niggas. Iron City.
Niggas ain't winning shit for the next 10 years.
Man. Yeah, right.
Your Ben Roethlisberger's team.
They said Ben's arm is stronger than every single got the arm.
When did they say that?
Today.
After he just got his ass whooped last season?
That nigga got the claw like Inspector Gadget, nigga. I'm telling you.
They said there ain't nothing wrong with his arm.
That's what they said it about every
He don't got the
team and
mobility.
every corner.
You ever seen Mortal Kombat?
They said it about every quarterback. They say that every preseason. You know what's great about the NFL the preseason?
Not the
everybody's 0-0. So everybody get to talk shit.
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done,
unless you're a Cowboys fan, then you're negative too.
You start off with a fail.
You a Cowboys fan, bro?
I'm a Cowboys fanatic. Nigga, say the whole word.
Put some respect on his name. Say quality.
Say the whole name.
And we winning this year.
But ain't you
winning
from
what?
Cali?
Nigga,
More than 8 games?
You would think so, wouldn't you?
We winning the shit.
Y'all have a very big
money
TV
on
in
the
your
table.
stadium. Congratulations.
What
else you want me to say, bro?
That's hard though.
All rise.
Everybody come to that bitch though. Everybody come to that bitch
No.
though.
The niggas,
Boxing
the niggas
niggas,
from,
all them niggas.
hold on, the niggas from Pittsburgh only talking shit because football is the biggest thing they got in Pittsburgh.
We got the Pirates.
We got the Pirates. Still no
Pittsburgh's gonna be trash this year. Steelers.
I'm from a fucking city of champions.
The Browns gonna
Steelers, Packers, nigga.
The Browns.
Who got more Stanley Cups than the Penguins?
It's 6-4-4.
The Browns had a
Who got more Stanley Cups than the Penguins?
Oh, I don't know.
No one.
Hockey team ain't no niggas out there, man.
Niggas, they got more Stanley Cups than the Penguins.
One team.
That's low.
Oh, well.
The New York Rangers, and that's it.
Oh,
Niggas got a hockey team, man.
But nobody has more Super Bowls than the Steelers. They might be tied, but nobody has more than the Steelers.
He's old enough to know that.
It's called Sixburg for a reason.
Yeah, you did. But with that being said,
we on your ass.
If you combine all the
Cowboys,
if you
but they have
combine all
5
the
championships.
We on your ass.
What y'all gonna do?
If you combine all the teams, y'all might make the Steelers.
Guess who we beat for the last one? He know.
You said what?
I said we on your ass, and guess who we beat for the last one?
Go ahead.
In 96?
It don't even make.
Yeah, you got it right here too.
Listen, if you're on our ass, that means you're behind
us. That was
us.
17 years ago.
Back just to see you. Like, nah.
17 years ago.
History repeats itself.
Say
it repeats itself.
You are a Cowboys
right,
fan,
which means y'all gonna lose next year too.
I wish it's so. Y'all still got that backward foot as quarterback. I think the foot's still on backwards.
We would have set it off in here, but you got your
Oh, Conor McGregor.
His shit was fucked up too.
I wanted from Mr. D. He got a wicked case of the black foot. Fuck out of here.
Not Mr. D.
But what else got happening in the news, man?
The motherfuckers put his leg back right. He good.
Alright, so what else got happening in the news, family?
What you got for us, Church?
Nah, please go ahead.
So, go ahead, Paul. We want to hear
Stay
you.
on the East Coast niggas topic.
We want.
Oh, we still got sports. I didn't know. My bad.
No. I was gonna say,
the most music
is low key has to do with music. I guess it kind of doesn't, but it does.
Yeah.
Y'all heard about the Wu-Tang album that was never released?
Yes.
And the white boy.
It was resold by the government. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I was talking about that other minute. I know what you're talking about though.
Ain't that some funky ass shit?
It was resold by the government
because they confiscated
the white boy. The white boy. Have you ever heard of him?
Martin Shkreli.
Yeah, remember I asked you about it earlier. So look, you wasn't even right there when I said it, I guess. But
I want to give him a shout out and 4 thumbs down at the same time. How do we do that?
Oh, we do it just like this.
Soundboard Scotty, right on time, every time. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because Martin Shkreli, I believe he may have been a .com millionaire. I may be wrong about that, but he got a shit ton of money. He bought the patents to this
or something like that.
I don't know, man. Look, I automatically assume they all come from money. Are they going to touch on who Martin Shkreli is?
Yeah,
so, go for it, please.
Martin Shkreli is he is a New York businessman.
They say he's ugly. He can't read.
He's like a farmer, bro. Basically, the United States has sold the only physical copy ever made of the Wu-Tang Clan. I caught that, by the way. The United States has sold the only physical copy ever made of the Wu-Tang Clan album, Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, after federal authorities seized it from former pharmaceutical executive Martin Shkreli, who was convicted of fraud in 2017. The Justice Department did not disclose who bought the album, how much they paid for it, citing a confidentiality provision included in the sale. But the DOJ, Department of Justice, said the money from the album sale will go towards the remaining balance owed on the approximately $7.4 million forfeiture order entered against Shkreli. And so Shkreli had been held accountable, and he paid the price for lying and stealing from investors to enrich himself. And so... yeah, and he was convicted of securities fraud and conspiracy in 2017 for defrauding investors out of more than $10 million between 2009 and 2014. He was sentenced to 7 years in federal prison, ordered to pay a $750,000 fine, which doesn't seem like a lot compared to how much he stole, actually. And before he was convicted, which was related to his time as CEO of biotech company Retrofin, I don't even know what that is, some sort of drug.
Yeah, it's a drug, and he was charging like
he was dubbed the most hated man. This is this dude. I don't even know. He
was
dubbed the most hated man in America in 2015.
The EpiPen and the AIDS.
Hold up, while he was serving as CEO after he increased the price of an AIDS drug from $13.50 to $750 per pill. Yeah. I remember this story. I didn't know that was him.
And he also did the EpiPen too.
Wow.
He bought that motherfucking joint off the RZA and.
But ain't that just what the American dream is? Isn't that
is.
exactly what it is?
That same thing.
That's
like,
exactly
That's
what
the
it is.
American dream. You buy it for 2 cents, resell it for $20.
Have been built off based off.
That's how commerce works.
It's called hustling.
You will be surprised.
He didn't buy it for that though.
He bought it for $2 million.
That's the thing with Martin Shkreli. He was not of the system. He was playing the game the way the system plays the game, but he was not of the system. He's an outsider. And this goes back to what I said about R. Kelly in the last show. You didn't fucking listen. They tell you to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
Do something. Do something. Do something. Speaking slang, talking shit.
Talking shit.
They say do something, you do something.
That's definitely the case.
So that was Martin Shkreli. And then he went to court with the most Joker-esque smug on his fucking face ever.
Right.
And he was beefing with my nigga Ghostface, man. Shout out my nigga Ghostface.
If you
Shout out
understand
Ghostface Killer, y'all.
When you understand the level of money making in America to where you are able to get off with shit, paying for getting past a crime is not a new thing in America. It's not like it's fucking, it's not brand new. So the fact that he laughed in court, he probably knew.
Because I want. Sorry to cut you off. I want to talk about Purdue Pharma. I want to talk about the Boy Scouts.
Right.
Because you can easily pay to get rid of a crime.
The fact that anything
because they paid their way out of crime.
Hold on, my man just made a good point right here because the fact that you can understand that everything that they've been pushing for the last 25 years, they've been coming back with financial compensation forms and orders for.
Zantac.
Everything, every medication. Now it's the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church? You telling me because I sent my son to confession, he got fucked in the ass?
Cahoots.
Like, good God, man. It's crazy as hell, but like now we throw a little bit of money at. When Michael did it, it was wrong, but now the whole
Michael didn't do shit.
Okay, he didn't, and OJ didn't either.
Goddamn right.
OJ was found innocent. Bro.
He was dead ass, but at the same time, like I'm saying,
he got the harshest penalty for taking his own shit back ever.
The fact that you can do something in America and just throw some bread at it and not.
It depends on your skin tone.
It depends on the influence you have and the amount of people you can reach. No, deadass, it does too. That's true too. You're absolutely right. The skin tone matters, and it's based off the influence you have over a certain amount of people.
Your influence comes second. Your money and shit influence comes second.
It's true. That's true.
Skin tone.
That's true. I agree 100%.
Honestly, to what do they call that shit? Heritage,
that sounds so
race.
We're welcome back to Solid Jesse Raphael.
Oh shit!
That's what it said.
But if we want to speak about the Catholic Church,
we don't.
Yeah, we do. Let's get into it. A nation's first group in British Columbia said on Wednesday that 182 bodies were found near a former Canadian residential school that housed Indigenous kids taken from their families, the Associated Press reported. This is the third massive finding of human remains near church-run schools. One report said that more than 600 unmarked graves were found and another 215 bodies. All right. The Lower Catani Band said in a news release it began using technology last year to search a site near the city of Cranbrook, which is close to the former
school, ain't it?
St. Eugene's Missionary School. Yeah, it is. Yeah, parents had a real nice marriage. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Which was operated by the Roman Catholic Church from 1912 until the early 1970s. It said that the search found remains of unmarked graves more than about 3 feet deep. They didn't 6 feet. They didn't 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? The release said it believed that the remains of those were from the bands of the I'm gonna mispronounce this probably.
Let me see.
Canucksa.
Where's it at?
Right here.
Oh, the K is silent.
Yeah.
So it's Tanaxa.
Okay.
Tanaxa.
Tanaxa. Thank you. The Tanaxa Nation, which includes the Lower Katuni Band, Aquam, and other neighboring First Nation communities.
Are these like indigenous tribes?
Yeah, so when we talk about indigenous, what we're talking about is people who look just like us sitting around this table.
Yeah.
We're not talking about...
Well, they don't got my eyebrows.
Nigga, honestly, even when you say native,
that's because the Koreans gave you his eyebrows. Hey, Benny, get this shit threaded, baby. You know what I'm saying? Smooth motherfucker. Pretty motherfucker.
Educated nigga from the bank, nigga.
Yeah, they don't have your eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? Let your shit grow in, then we talking business.
That's the Jack City. Shout out to Jack City.
The lower Katuni band said,
I don't care. I look like money. Y'all can laugh.
You smell like money.
Access granted.
Real shit.
Nah, go ahead. I'm
Benny
playing.
Domino, baby. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Bones, bitch. Bones.
Benny Bones is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The lower Katuni band said it is in the early stages of receiving information from the reports on what has been found. It has asked for the public to respect its privacy. Last week, Chief Cadmus Delmore of the Coasesis First Nation, these are Indian tribes, by the way, or Aboriginal tribes. Sorry if I don't know.
We're gonna take your word for it, baby.
Said ground penetrating radar registered 751 hits, indicating that at least 600 bodies were buried at the Marieval Indian Residential School, which operated from 1899 to 1997.
Okay, now say it in English.
1899.
I ain't understand half of them words.
It was 1,000 bodies buried by the
I got that part.
it was a simple understanding that mass murder has not been.
No, that's terrible.
Okay,
but let's be very clear about the fact that there's millions more
Right,
slaves buried underneath all of these monuments and the White House, and I mean, they just kill us and just build on right on top of us. I just read
like that's what I'm saying. I don't want to come here and sound like the crazy conspiracy nigga, but when you understand the shit just like underneath the Vatican, and when you understand,
conspiracy nigga.
Right, he is. He is. But at the same time, what I'm saying is the fact that right.
I'm a
But
theorist.
what I'm saying is though, the fact that
like
people be so amazed at shit that happens out here when it comes to stuff like what he just read off, but that shit has been happening forever.
We ain't amazed. We just reporting on it. We know it's been happening forever.
So it's not a surprising thing.
I will paraphrase because it is a long article. I was every new paragraph I got to, I was like, oh shit. And I wasn't surprised me. It was more like,
you can't believe this is still happening.
No. Come on, fam. So what is being said was the Catholic Church already apologized for this in 2006, 2008. The new Pope, they said he shouldn't apologize for it because he can't be held accountable for what the old motherfuckers do. I don't just read this one article. I do deep ass research on all the news I bring to the table. I just kind of paraphrase it when I get here because I try to keep it dumbed down for the audience. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. So what had happened was, see, what had happened was, you know what I'm saying? These were schools ran by the Catholic Church up in, this is mainly Canada. Within Canada, like nothing happens bad in Canada.
Drake,
you know what I'm saying? Yes, you are correct about that shit. Because get the fuck out of here with that.
That nigga working.
It's like I'm just playing, Drake. I'm just playing.
I bet he's Canada adjacent. Because his dad was from Memphis. So he ain't really Canadian. He's Canada adjacent.
No, his mom was very much Canadian.
Oh, yeah. Her toes is pink as hell. I seen that shit. Hey, look, I remember I seen that one shit. He was like, I live with my mom and my nana. Hey, look, if you that MTV shit, right after you got out of the wheelchair.
That was before. You can't. No, but you can't judge him before the goatee. You can't judge him before the goatee. Because once he got the goatee, that's when the.
Hey, look, I don't
in.
fuck with dude. I still challenge him to a fist fight almost every goddamn show.
I know.
But I liked him at least before the goatee. Because you try to throw on thug skin. You soft as shit, boy. The fuck out of here.
Soft as shit.
I bet if I fight this...
But he'll tell you he's soft as shit, though.
Yeah, he is. Well, I don't listen to the music.
You just got bodied by a singing nigga. That's what he said.
Oh, you're
crazy. And motherfuckers love that shit.
No, that's what he said.
That's a nigga's top five. That's a nigga's top five.
But that's what I said to Meek Mill. But I don't give a fuck about no diss song.
Top five.
Because look, Drake never responded back to nobody who could rap.
He responded to Pusha T.
That shit was garbage. That Duffy shit was garbage as fuck.
You crazy as hell.
Hey, okay, boom.
Wow.
So fuck that last story.
I was about to say, we don't care about the natives no more.
So let's get to the story of Adidon. Let's get to the story of Adidon because I'm a fan, bruh. Listen, Pusha T had 10 million views.
That's what on. You can't just go over that, nigga.
What do you mean, the disses?
No, he's talking about the dead people.
The Autodon came out because of the Duffy.
The Autodon came out because of Infrared off of Pusha T albums. Infrared off of Daytona album.
Okay, but to see now we can go. That's true. No. Autodon didn't come out
after Duffy Autodon
came out. That. No, that was before that.
Infrared came out,
and then
Duffy came out, and then Autodon.
Right.
Oh, I know.
Right. So yeah, you can't.
I know. Because coming from an MC that I love, and an MC that shouldn't be an MC
that you hate,
shouldn't be called an MC.
It's a love.
So you know, I know my shit right here. So talk to me, Saquon. So talk to me. So okay, so Infrared came out. That was debate. Catch that motherfucker out there. Yeah.
Let me ask you.
He came out with that bullshit Duffy shit.
Hold on. Everybody had to say when I heard that shit, right?
Yeah, they probably ain't right.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying both of them. The Don Destroying and the Duffy.
Infrared, Duffy, and Autodon.
Is it Duffy? It's not Duffy.
It's the story of Duffy.
It's
Duffy. No, it's called Duffy. D-U-F-F-Y. It's called Duffy.
It's some shit like
My
whatever.
word.
Let's just call it Duffy.
I bet you $1.
Let's just call it Duffy.
Fuck what it's called.
Let's just call it Duffy.
So
regardless.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get
man, Joe.
No, I'm gonna just ask a question.
Yeah.
Did everybody hear the line about his producer?
Who? 40?
Yeah.
And Autodon?
Yeah.
Yeah, hilarious.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Now
fucking hilarious. Okay, because I'm a type of nigga. Hey, after the show, I'll play you the one bitch song I ever made about a nigga.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, I will, bro. I will,
that's
bro.
One thing I never.
It's called King Cog Killer. There's a nigga named King Cog. And I don't give no fame other than saying his name once.
I understand that all is fair in love and war, all that shit, but you talking about a nigga that didn't have shit to do with it though.
Who, 40?
Yeah.
He had everything to do with it.
He ain't said a word ever.
You think if I ain't beefing with a nigga, I ain't gonna talk about your mama? I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm gonna fuck.
He talked about his mama too.
Like I said, look, I'm a nigga too. And
but to me, that's cool too. You talking about a nigga's disease and talking about he's just dying.
Tick. That boy's sick. There's no price tag when you raise war.
Yeah, Pusha T said that shit.
There's no price tag when you raise war.
Hell no.
When you go to war,
when you raise war.
Nigga, Jay-Z said sitting in the baby seat in the back of the Jeep, nigga.
Initiated. Pusha T initiated that war.
Hold up.
Well, this really goes back to
number one
5 years ago.
This goes way back to
Lil Wayne.
Them niggas ain't dying for you. Them niggas ain't dying for you.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
You know about that.
So with that being said,
that man said I know about some. I don't even know.
With that being said,
Pusha T, them niggas ain't dying for you.
Yeah, but look, Drake
never
responded to anybody who could really rap except for Pusha T. He thought he had something going with that Duffy shit. He thought he had something going with that Duffy shit, but once again, Pusha T is methodical. He baited him in with Infrared. He reached that Duffy shit, and he destroyed Drake's career with the story of Autodon. And I want to say it like this.
So now you just talking crazy.
So
he destroyed Drake's career.
He didn't destroy his career. Drake just won like the Icon Award or whatever on the Billboard Awards.
None of them awards count.
I'm just saying like that's a part of his career.
That's one thing.
Do the numbers count though?
See,
the numbers do count.
I knew niggas was about to bring up numbers.
The numbers count. The numbers do count.
That's because yours were low.
The numbers
when you're real high, they count.
I didn't bring up numbers. I said Duffy was dope too.
Duffy was garbage, bro. That shit garbage, bro.
I feel like niggas that put numbers before.
Duffy was mad garbage.
I feel like niggas that put numbers before lyrics and music and
no, but that's two different conversations. If you talk about lyrics and music, that's a different conversation than critical acclaim. No, man, it's two different conversations. You can't sit there. There's people that got the numbers that aren't really, nobody that you would want to listen to. Like, what was that song? Straight to Left or Taffy. That was like the biggest hit of whatever year that was that came out. But they were clowns.
But you gotta
and everybody knew they were clowns.
But songs do what they supposed to do. Let me just say this.
What was that supposed to do?
Niggas wasn't playing that shit in their cars and their whips. But when you went to the motherfucking club
birthday
and
parties?
you heard that shit, anything. Nigga, you was. I ain't saying you was doing the Laffy Taffy.
That's fine. Laffy Taffy at birthday parties.
You was bobbing your
Niggas doing it like
that's because you was drunk and you was just listening to
niggas definitely was.
Y'all would listen to anything. Y'all could be.
I've never done a Laffy Taffy.
I don't even know what the Laffy Taffy is.
No disrespect, but I feel like the elder at the table could understand.
The elder?
The fact, yeah, nigga, the elder.
Who?
The
He's
older
taking a shot at me.
I'm not even taking a shot. It's understanding the respect.
He said the elder like you was 76 or something.
No, I didn't. I said the elder like with respect and understanding that the nigga has a more mature understanding than some shit.
The elder.
Pull up on his ex-bitch and dicker.
I was about to say something respectful about that. Bald ass nigga. This your man's con. I'm getting the fuck up out of here for the night. I will definitely be back for another shot. I will definitely be back for another motherfucking show. But this why I don't like bald niggas, and I feel like y'all lick each other heads in the elevator when y'all alone. Dead ass.
No,
Y'all do. That's y'all secret.
That's what you think about?
That's y'all
That's gonna
secret.
finish.
I feel like you want to see it or something.
You said you think about that.
It was on Family Guy. I already seen it.
Fantasies you have,
I
bro.
this nigga's Pornhub.
So you fantasy about me and say your phone, bro.
Hey, Marcus about to pick him up.
So you fantasy about me and Saquon.
Oh.
That's the fuck you do.
Right.
You strange.
Right.
And your shirt choice is suspect as hell. Wait till we get some video.
What?
Raise your arms.
Button
I bet I can see your belly button.
Access
If you
denied.
raise your arms, I can see your belly button. Put your arms up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Put your ID up, you black ass
Put your
nigga.
hands up. That was only a picture of my ID. That was a
Button
photo.
that shit up before you get in the lift. You might think you coming on to him.
Hey, let me get a face mask.
Just hold on. It's coming on.
Look, hey, he
Just
don't
hold on,
like
he's
Drake, but
coming
that nigga know his lyrics. That nigga know his lyrics.
Just hold on, he's coming on.
That's funny as hell.
That's why I don't like none of you niggas.
Button that shirt up and pull it to your nose, nigga.
But anyway, next in the news, man. Let's not get focused because this nigga's out the door and he's unfocused.
You be alright.
That's what he do. He brings distraction and chaos.
You was vaccinated.
You be alright.
All right,
So
so
such excitement in the back.
Alright, shout out to Con one last time before you get up out of here.
Back on.
You know what I'm saying?
He wanted me to say it like that.
Guess who's picking this nigga up?
you know.
A motherfucker named Jody.
After the show, we can talk about it later.
Hey,
you know.
It's a word.
My word, fam, because
Nigga Jody
I got
picking that
theory.
nigga up.
If you know, you know.
You got a theory, I got the radar. We could talk later.
That was that shit too.
Damn.
I'm not an
Speaking slang, talking shit. I love what we do, man. I don't get no better than this, man. So we were talking about there has been hundreds, almost thousands of indigenous bodies found in Canada.
Shit, we going back to this?
Yeah,
Damn.
mass graves and other shit buried by the Catholic Church ran schools from the 1890s until the 1990s. So, like I said, I did research on this story, and what had happened was
100+ years.
yeah, what had happened was they said these were indigenous children taken from their parents.
Oh.
You hear what I'm saying? Taken from, I don't need to see so taken by their
I was
parents.
just, you know, I don't
These
know
are
what's saying.
indigenous children. These were indigenous children. So we're talking indigenous. We're talking about native to the land of America, whatever you want to call it. Native, not even America. Native to the North American continent.
Okay.
Indigenous children, thousands, taken from their parents and put into these church-ran schools, institutions. Fuck a school, institutions.
Okay.
Church-ran. And then next thing you know,
Who designed these
in
schools?
2004, 6, 8, and 2021,
Yeah.
they are finding mass graves of children and men
Oh, not children.
buried. Yeah.
And men.
Buried,
What about the women? Or you mean men like...
no,
Just
men.
children and men.
Children as young as 3 years old.
But are they all boys?
No.
Well, how would they know? They're just bones.
Well, they're
DNA,
men.
You can tell DNA. You can tell
That's what I'm saying.
You can tell
He said
gender
children
by your
and
DNA.
men.
Children. So listen.
So if it's children and men,
these were institutions disguised as schools.
So what you're
ran
getting
by the
at
Catholic
is
Church.
that they were abusing the children, and then maybe they
were outright killing them.
So then
they were outright killing them.
The men were killing the kids.
No, the
men was the dudes. Was about
the Catholic Church had institutions disguised as schools.
Sure.
All throughout Canada.
Well, then why were the men there with the kids? That's the part I don't get.
That's what they
said.
They
just died.
They was the ones that was about to talk. No, you can't talk about that. Put him down.
But you don't know. It could have been like an orderly.
That's the first thing I'm saying.
It could have been.
I'm going to the papers.
Grow up, and then they still. But that's what they said.
I'm saying I'm going to the papers. Oh, you think so?
The thing
Let's go have a drink. I feel what you're saying. That was back in the 40s. It was extra. Read all about it back then. I'm saying I'm going to the papers. No, you ain't. There's a nigga out there with the Raekwon. The Raekwon Kango on talking about. Hey, get your paper here. You know what I'm saying? That was back then.
So
the 1800s to the 1990s. That's over 100 years.
Did he make it home safe?
Niggas had the Kangos in the 1800s?
It is 1899.
Hell yeah, they did.
Look, it is 1899 to 1997. And I'm going to keep touching on this because this is some real shit. Because
don't touch on it.
Pause.
You can keep speaking.
This is some real shit because, once again, like I said, I talk about the Boy Scouts and the Catholic Church a lot because they have been able to escape prosecution and persecution for the shit they did, but they have been able to prosecute and persecute anyone that they felt like didn't agree with their terminology, their way of life.
You know what's funny? My mom never let. I don't know that I ever was a Boy Scout. I don't think I ever was, me or my brother.
Scotty,
you were.
I was. Yeah.
See what happened was.
Yikes.
See what had happened.
But look, see that how you say I wasn't lying though. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even on that show when I said that. I was like, nigga, I was an actual Boy Scout, real shit.
No, I was listening. I heard.
Yeah, you heard it, but I was. You know what I'm saying?
I heard
like, whatever though. You know what I'm saying? But I was late that day. You know what I'm saying?
That's the damn shame. We can't ever finish no goddamn topic.
No, we just finished. What happened? There's more to the story?
Hell yeah, man.
We'll keep on going into it.
You got to give us all the meat at one time and then let us comment after. You got to be like Whoopi on The View. Don't say nothing until I finish this story.
Yeah, you right.
Because I thought that was the whole thing.
Well, that's not just the gist of it. They kind of just apologized.
Who? The Catholic Church.
And that was it.
Okay.
But they're still finding bodies. They're going to keep going along to all these other schools that they had set up. These...
And just apologize.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that they were Europeans. Yeah. I'm assuming
that they had pink toes.
This is pink as hell.
They had pink
and we're talking about the Catholic Church. We're talking about the Catholic Church in 1899. I'm going to assume that the toes are pretty pink. There was no tanning happening. We're going to assume that the toes were pink. So there were survivors that didn't get killed that attended these schools, and they said that the nuns and the other people who ran these schools were particularly brutal to those of indigenous skin, talking about like just
sun-kissed.
Yes, sun-kissed. Thank you. I like that shit. I think that's gonna be the new term. They are just were brutal. Like we're brutal. Some thought they wouldn't survive because they were just that brutal.
Access granted.
And I find it still to this day that those that are holier than thou are some of the most fucked up people walking this planet.
Mm-hmm. You better speak on it. Let me tell you, in that same vein, I was living in Chicago. Hold up, let me tell you this crazy story. I was living in Chicago years ago, went to school for fashion design. So I was living in Chicago, right? And I was, I wasn't like I've never been like huge in like Christianity and like going to church and everything. Of course, growing up in the family, my mom, my grandma, everybody would make me go. But I was never like particularly like, I need to go to church. Yeah. So this one year in Chicago, it was my first Easter away from home. I'm like, my friends had a church. I'm like, I'm going to just go to church with my friends. Get to this church. I kid you not. The people are standing in the pulpit. So like the deacon, the preacher's wife, everybody. They all had on black T-shirts, very similar to Saquon's T-shirt right now. And each T-shirt had a number on it. Some said 400, some said 100,000.
Random number.
Yeah, just a random number. Okay. So I'm thinking. Exactly. Yikes. Soundboard started right on time. It may not come when you call, but he's always on time. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying to you? Okay? So anyway, so all the everybody okay? So everybody's T-shirt had a different number on it, no dollar signs or anything. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe this has something to do with like the number of people getting into heaven or whatever. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So then they do this whole thing. This is on Easter Sunday.
I'm sorry, 144,000. Sorry.
Then they do this whole thing. That's Jehovah's Witness, right?
144,000. Yeah. It's not just Jehovah's Witness.
But I mean, that's a part of their belief is that they believe that there's a certain number. Yeah. Anyway, that's a deviation. The point is, we on Easter Sunday, they start talking about, come to the church, give your rent money, give your car note. The Lord will give it back tenfold. I'm not talking 10%, not tithe. They said, give your rent money, give your car note. Yep, yikes. Give your this, give your that. Don't pay your tuition. Give. The Lord will give it back tenfold. Every time somebody went up there and gave a denomination, the choir would open it in front of the congregation. They would read it off. If it was anything more than 100, they would go, like that. I'm not, this is like serious. I'm like, this actually happened.
Yeah.
So then I'm like,
out here too.
Huh?
This is out here too.
Yeah.
This happens out here too.
Oh, you saying it happened? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know. I ain't been to church here. I don't even know. But anyway, the point is, so after that, right? Once they hit their number that they want to reach, which I don't even, who knows what the number was? I kid you not. From the balcony, they start blowing confetti. They start blowing confetti into the congregation.
Like a club.
I promise you. And the choir started singing.
All rise.
The choir started singing, celebrate good times.
All
Come
rise.
on. In church, yo. This was
here.
Easter Sunday. I've never felt more. I felt exposed, naked. I felt like somebody was tickling me. I'm like, ooh, this feels weird. Like, this is like a weird. Yeah, denied. It's like a weird feeling, right? Like on Easter Sunday, you coming for a reason. People go to church for a reason, right? Yeah. I'm spiritual. I'm not super religious, but whatever. Like people go, they believe in, and that's how y'all treat on Easter Sunday.
Hey, yo, 4 thumbs down to that pastor.
That's
that
crazy.
Church.
That's crazy.
But with that being said, hey, pastor, if you still working, man, I'll let you.
But that's what he paid because he made some money that week.
That's what I'm saying.
But my point is that this a lot, and wow, a lot of religious leaders, a lot of spiritual leaders, they use tactics like that to just better themselves. And just because somebody's preaching the word, quote unquote, of the Bible, or whatever it is that you believe, not everybody's Christian, but whatever it is, there's a lot of phonies out there. So just pay attention, yo. Like just pay attention. I guess that's my point. I've been drinking, but I feel like that's my point. Don't play that Sally Jesse Raphael clap for me.
That's what it is.
Nah, but you know what? It kind of goes in the alternate weird world or whatever. It kind of goes back to the thing we was talking about. The point. What was it? I think it was City that brought it up about the fact that if you give to somebody, you just gotta give to them. You can't.
That was me. I said that at the beginning of this conversation. Yeah, that was me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to bring it back to the other thing.
Yeah, but you see,
to me, it's kind of in the same.
But you see, I just gave him credit for something that came out of my lips.
I definitely could have.
You see how that happened?
I definitely could have.
Because it was definitely me. We were talking about him with the homeless man giving him $5. Yeah, that was definitely me. But that's all right, though.
That homeless nigga took $5 off him. He didn't give him shit. He just tried to change the story around.
The pastors took thousands away from us. Like,
my word.
Real shit.
I ain't give him nothing. And I felt bad at first, but once I realized what was happening, I'm like, see, Lord would tap me on my shoulder like, not you.
Yeah, like, yo, your name out, scream hallelujah.
Not you, son. Whose baby is that?
Probably mine. Hey, my transmission broke. I can't no reverse. I don't pull out for shit.
That's so
you crazy as hell. Milky cereal, baby. So shout out to LL Cool J, yo.
Oh wow.
All right, so anybody got any more news, man? Talk to me.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up some music.
We're listening, bro.
You was gonna bring up some music?
I just like bringing up the music that just came out or is coming out.
We got Doppler radar. Nigga, we got hip hop radar right here. Right
I got
now.
some news.
Listen,
it's looking a little cloudy tonight. It looks like so and so's about to drop a mixtape on so.
We got Sway here and we got Cisco here too. we talking about Cisco and Ebert.
Cisco and Ebert. Yeah, because I'm like, who the fuck is Cisco? Me, I was going to come with attitude like, excuse me.
Cisco died.
Oh, okay. You mean Cisco and Ebert?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But you heard what he said at the beginning of the show. He said, matter of fact, I don't think he was here yet. That boy Scotty said, all the Fire movies, I fell asleep on at least 3 or 4 times before I watched them all the way through. You know what I'm saying? He said, that's how you know the movie good. You know what I'm saying?
That's real
if it put him to sleep, it's a blockbuster.
Because by the time I watch all the way through, I'm like, man, it's the best shit I've ever seen in my life. Best shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's hilarious.
Well, shit. Think about it. The first Matrix. Inception. You know what I'm saying?
Fall asleep to you watched that at the crib?
Inception is real good.
You watched the first Matrix at the crib.
I took one of my first girlfriends shout out
to the movie,
right? Yeah, hell yeah.
And you fell asleep at the movies?
Hell yeah.
Was she mad?
Nah, because I got the bootleg and came through with it that same night, nigga.
Hey, he always been that man. You know what I'm saying? He been the blood forever. He's the mayor. He's basically MGM Studios.
So I want to bring something up before we jump into the music. I want to get everybody's opinion on this, right? Because everybody here got kids, right?
No.
That was a joke.
I was like,
I see.
I mean, I all the single mothers know out there. Say why I ain't got no kids. Man.
No, that's because he's sending. Never mind.
I don't want them to get it confused.
So look,
asking for a friend.
Yeah. So look. I know somebody, right? That is, I'm not gonna mention any names or relation or anything like that, but I know someone that recently had a child, and so she and her
was her name Brenda?
No, it sure was not. It sure was not. It sure was not. Why you the dad? Yeah, you see, it ain't funny no more. You see what I mean? Now you the pappy. You ain't funny. It ain't funny no more. No, but look, her and her spouse, right? She just recently had a baby, so she decided that they're going to eat the placenta.
Sleep and shit.
Huh?
Oh.
You said sleep and shit. I'm gonna need you to pass the Cavassier.
Pass everything in front of you. Pass everything in front of you.
Ain't that exactly what he said? Sleep and shit. No, that's a different show.
Access granted.
Access denied.
No, her and her husband have decided that they're going to consume her placenta, her own placenta. Well, here's the thing. She went to the hospital. Hospital obviously gave it to her. So you said common practice. I kind of did a little bit of research, and to be honest, there is no scientific evidence that points to the benefits of consuming one's own placenta. But here's the thing. But here's my question. I say that to say this, right? I say that to say this. If you consume a human placenta, does that not make you a cannibal by definition?
No.
And do you cook it?
Hold on.
Just like eating a steak, do you cook it, or you just?
I mean, if you give a chicken
cooking it or not doesn't.
Hear me out.
I mean, but by definition, that's cannibalism.
Yeah,
by definition,
you're your own species.
I mean, you're eating a human placenta. That's cannibalism.
Because you're in your own species.
Technically, right?
I guess you're right.
Technically speaking. I know it's common practice. I know they put it in smoothies and stuff like that. My thing is this: if you put it in a smoothie, I just don't understand. You know how sometimes you blend a smoothie and you don't get all the way, so you got the chunk, and then so you imagine you sipping placenta chunks through the straw. You know what I mean? I shouldn't even brought this up because now I can't even handle it.
What race were they?
This is somebody I know personally.
Okay.
So we're not going to do that.
All right.
But, it's this. You could see me, but it's
Fair
this.
enough. Okay.
But the point is,
point
is they decided to do it. So my thoughts are, like, just what are your thoughts on that? Like, how y'all have kids? Have you ever eaten any of your children's placentas?
Hell no.
Have you? Have you ever consumed? Or, here's the thing. Sometimes they put it, listen, it's not just eating the placenta, right? They put it in pills. Yeah. You can make capsules out of it.
Before he answer your question, I just want to announce, because I know he's about to talk ill, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to announce it he's the rapper, I'm the DJ, you know what I'm saying? Like, coming to the mic right now, but no, I'm just
I get it.
You guys are speaking to a person who still has his 1-year-old's daughter placenta in the streets right now.
Nothing but why would you tell me that?
I said, coming to the microphone. I'm the DJ. He's the rapper.
What are you going to do with it? You want to eat it? Oh, bury it.
And take it back to the earth. The thing is, since moving to Arizona, I had 2 children. All right. My first son, my son, not my first son, but my son, who I had in Arizona, we kept his placenta and we buried it in the earth. But we buried it where we were staying at, somewhere we wanted to be. We plan on doing that with the youngest child's placenta, the 1-year-old, but not until we got somewhere where we wanted to be.
May I ask why?
Yes, because you come from the earth, you are returned to the earth.
But it's a placenta.
It is a placenta. So, do you understand the science about what they do to placentas? Do you understand? So, you don't have any children, correct?
I mean, but I know.
Okay, let me go back to the eating it situation. They say eating it is good, but what you should do thank you, bro, for catching that. What you should do every single time is allow your child to have every single drop of amniotic fluid that comes from that placenta.
You said 4 minutes?
No, so the common practice, it's not 4 minutes. It could be anywhere between 2 minutes to 30 minutes. It could be a day.
I remember you were schooling me on this before.
So a placenta is a living organ that feeds your child in the womb. Yes, so listen. Yeah. When your child's born, it is common practice in America to cut that placenta in 30 seconds. And then the hospital keeps that placenta because the cord blood, the valuable, the
platelets,
everything that's valuable in that, especially if you look like this,
and the what are they called? The cells.
It's on the tip of my tongue too. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
I want to ask another question. I ain't gonna ask.
But that's what I'm saying. So you want your child to get everything out of that placenta until the placenta stops throbbing. I have a lot of children. I've seen them all born. I've cut every umbilical cord. I've touched my children first before the doctors did because my father told me. My father said, I touched you before any doctor did. That's why our bond is so strong. So as soon as my baby starts to crown, I touch my children. And I've done it with all of my children. You see what I'm saying? I didn't notice until my last 2. I just found out with my last 2 children. I didn't know that before. Because I was like, cut. There, doctor, you cut it. I don't even want it.
Makes perfect sense.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to give that child everything that placenta has to give because the placenta will continue to throb until it is actually dead. So it is an old wives' tale that came from probably toes that are pink. I'm not sure. You want to eat that because it does have really the Kardashians ate their placentas. You know what I'm saying? These are by black men. You see what I'm saying? It is those who like this who's the most rich and valuable. Do you know they make medicines?
No, I know.
Off of those placentas?
Oh, I know.
Do you know that some? So listen. If I wish we would have touched on this topic before I got intoxicated because I want to say so many things about this. I really do. But so all about eating the placenta, there shouldn't be any nutritional value left for you to eat.
There's not.
Because your child should have had it.
Yeah, there's not. That's my point.
But no, sometimes there is because they clip it early. Because they don't want the common practice is you don't want the child to get that. Well, because if the child gets everything from the placenta that it should, your child will never need an inoculation. Your child will have no allergies. Your child will be big, strong, smart, because that is a life fluid That's what feeds your fetus. So when it comes out, your fetus should get everything that it is, quote unquote, naturally programmed to have.
So
out of that amniotic sac.
Yeah. So how do they get it once they're out the womb?
Pulled out early.
Because it's a baby.
It's attached. It's attached to the umbilical cord.
No, I know that, but I'm saying once they come out, once the baby, now you got a baby.
You don't cut it. You don't cut it.
So you keep
that
it
comes
attached.
out second.
So you keep it attached is what you said.
Yes, keep it attached until it stops. Some people will keep it attached until it dries out.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe overkill.
Yeah, that's super overkill.
So listen.
I'm gonna just put my baby next to a side of beef.
So yeah. But it is important because that is everything that your baby is genetically programmed to.
No, I know. No. I'm not saying that. Listen, it's for the baby. That's my point. So, do you want to eat it?
No,
of course not.
You shouldn't.
No, I know
because it's the same way as
he's
eating
talking about
another piece of meat.
It's just hard for him to just.
The point is
not the actual.
The point is we're having
the actual.
Yes, exactly. So the point is these people are having a ceremony and they are planning on eating the placenta and burying, the rest of whatever.
What I want to say to those people.
So my thing is, I just want to get your thoughts on whether or not y'all think y'all should eat placenta.
Don't eat it.
What I want to say to those people is, with your next child, please allow your child to get every nutrient possible from that amniotic sac once it comes out. Leave it attached until
that makes sense to me.
Placenta stops throbbing.
No, that actually makes sense to me.
Like it should, and don't let the doctors tell you that, because
I agree
with my son, who was my first child in Arizona. When I told the doctor, I said we're going to leave the placenta attached. He said, "For how long?" I said, "Until it stops beating."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I've never seen anyone act like this. He said, "Well, why?" I said, "Well, because natural science tells you that the child should have every single drop of anything that comes out of
If it's already attached to the baby, I feel like that's. Why not leave it?
Those doctors get paid for all that shit.
Oh, I know, because they want to clip it and take it and go use it on.
But listen,
they do experiments and shit like that.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
It's
it's more than the money. Listen to this, and I'm going to say it on camera.
Say it on camera.
I'm going to say it recorded. Listen. The doctor tried to argue me down about it, but I'm killing him with the facts. He said, "Okay, fine." He sat there and he waited. He said, "I'll give you guys 10 minutes. That's all I'll do," because the doctor has to officially
cut it. Yeah.
No, you can cut it, but he has to officially. So listen.
Like clamp
Listen, he has to.
Right, and
all of this
is not. Yeah, some of that shit ain't. Like some motherfuckers think that's law.
People
think that's what it is.
People have no idea, because what they do is they bring you in.
You can have a baby at home. You don't have to go to a hospital.
He about to get to that.
Once you do have it in the hospital,
say too much.
I would say he about to get to that.
I'm not even talking about that. We'll talk about that off camera. All right, so listen. So. It's common practice for them to bring, if you're going to go full term with no problems, it's common practice for them to bring you in at 38 and 2. That is 38 weeks and 2 days. That's when they induce you with Pitocin and things of that nature. It's common practice. They rush you through the delivery. They cut it and they take your and they say they're going to look at it to make sure nothing's wrong with the baby.
Yeah,
so listen,
my cousin.
After me hitting this doctor with 20 minutes of scientific facts trying to argue me down, while my son's mom is in labor. So once we go ahead and we get into the birth process happening, the doctor's sitting there and they said we couldn't record in the room. This is way before COVID too. But my oldest daughter's back here recording. I have this all on video. We're back to, and she's back to recording it like this. And I told her to record it. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting there like this, sitting in between my son's and mom's legs. Boom. He's like this, and he's getting more and more pissed as the time takes past. And I'm over here next to her.
Waiting for
because I told her I said I want 30 more minutes. He said I'll give you 10 minutes.
That's ignorant. For motherfuckers,
he's waiting for the.
He's sitting between their legs, talking about waiting for. This is after the baby is born.
The baby's born. The placenta is still attached.
Waiting for you to do whatever. You
well, I mean, the nurses are cleaning her up and things of that nature. But he's still sitting at the end of the bed, and her legs still in the air.
The placenta is still attached to the baby, and he gave him 10 minutes.
So listen, what you got to understand is
gave him meaning you.
Yeah, us.
Okay,
the family.
Right.
Because we have the right to do as long as we want to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? There's people who keep it on until it dries out. It's just 3 days. Some people do it. There's a certain term for it. I don't have it right now. I'm not going to look it up. So anyway, boom. like I said, I have this on videotape. The doctor's sitting there mad as fuck. This is that Scottsdale Shea. Doctor, and the more and more time, so, you know, the placenta is fair enough. The 10 minutes go past. I mean, on 10 minutes on the dot. He's like, oh, that's 10 minutes. All right, come on, I got it. Because, you know, so boom, this is what he does. And I have many children. I've never seen this to the first time. And I didn't know this shit about the placenta before this time.
So you've never taken the same action before?
The first time I ever did it. The first time I ever put my knowledge in it.
That's something you've never taken the same action before.
So look, he's pissed. So when it happens, they have a little tub. Now, the placenta is usually deep red. It has a lot of muscle cells. But this shit was almost white, like it was dried out. He got everything. You know my son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he got it. He got it. Yo, my son, he got it. You know what I'm saying? He got everything out of that placenta.
I remember.
So listen. I've never seen this before. This doctor was right in front of everybody. He ripped the sack up and was digging through it like this.
Why? What was he looking for?
I'd rather say it off camera.
Crazy.
Listen, I have many children. My children before my last two, I've never seen the doctors act like this when I said we want the placenta and we said we're taking it with us too. So we're taking it with us. He rips it open like a fucking animal. You hear me? He argued for 20 minutes. We're arguing about why I want to keep the placenta attached to my son.
That's crazy.
You're a medical professional. You know this. You should be telling me this.
Yeah.
But because I already said, why do you want it? And
Obscure take 2.
You know what I'm saying? For 20 minutes, he tried to tell me as to why. No, probably not. Argued him down. Right in front of everybody. We have it on camera. He rips the placenta open like this. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about a knife. He rips it open with his fingers. And he's digging through it. Mad, crazy like.
What?
And then he puts it back down and he walks out of the room.
I
don't know what they look for in there. I'm not a scientist.
But that means
I don't know. I don't know what he's looking for.
Can I ask another ignorant ass question? Again,
that nigga was searching for some shit. That nigga was trying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, was that the same hospital that y'all went and y'all dealing with the same?
Nope. Because I wouldn't go back to that hospital. I've never seen a doctor act like that.
I've
seen all my children born.
I'm talking about.
I've never seen one.
I'm talking about before they were born. I'm talking about that same kid.
Yeah,
that was the hospital y'all were dealing with.
Yeah. All that shit. But he was the delivery doctor on staff when we so happened to go. So it may not be your doctor all the time.
But they had all your medical records over there.
Yeah, of course.
Well, they got to. I mean, she's having a baby.
And my son's.
No, I'm just saying that you might have your shit here and there, but you might emergency. You might go somewhere else.
My son's.
To me, the fact that you saying it's all the same shit makes
my son, who I'm speaking of right now, his mom's blood type came up as rare. They kept trying to draw blood from her. I don't know.
Couldn't get it from her.
No, it came up as rare. She's a hard stick, so. But she's hard to get blood. She's hard to get blood from. Her veins roll. You understand medical field, you understand? Her veins roll. She's hard to get blood from. So when you get one, you gotta get it. But once it came back, her blood. They give you all the papers and shit. They don't do it in PA, but here they give you all the papers and everything. So after this incident happened with the doctor, he ripped my son's placenta open like a fucking animal. And I mean.
You think he was doing that so that you wouldn't take it home?
It was ransacking some shit. He was ransacking it, trying to find some shit.
Look, you don't understand.
To what he's saying.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to figure out like what was the actual
later
point
type
of that.
shit. Fam, like he wanted to eat it himself. You know what I'm saying? Like there was something in there. He was pissed, and like her blood type is rare. And once again, we have a daughter together too. And the doctors at a different hospital acted very similar when we told them the same thing. So I don't know what they look for in that placenta or what the stem cells. Stem cells are more valuable than gold.
That's what it was. I was stem cells.
Stem cells are more valuable than gold.
Yes, they are.
That's what I'm saying. They had you on a timer
anti-agent. The stem cells are the fountain of youth.
They had you on a timer man.
To
the
toes that are pink.
To the very second.
And look, melanated skin cells are everything to those who are without. Those are lacking. So I've never seen, and then once again, it happened similar with my daughter. You know what I mean? With our second child.
Yeah. That's just ill.
Different hospital, different care providers. Mm-hmm. But it was similar when I ran the same rules to them as to why do you want the placenta? Why do you want us to keep it on? And then when I give them the sign, I said, well, okay, that's fine. And you as a medical professional, you as an OBGYN, a labor and delivery doctor, you should be like, we suggest that you keep your placenta on your child till it stops beating, because that will give your child every natural immunity and every sort of everything they need to have.
That's
period.
Like technically,
but doctors don't tell you that.
I was saying,
but if you tell a doctor that, they're like, well, okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's
hold up.
Why did they leave it up to you to do that?
But then why did they have a problem with it when you did it?
Because those placentas, those stem cells, that's gold. That's extra money to them doctors. So they sell the placentas. They sell the stem cells. Everything that your baby doesn't get, they sell it. Okay. And make money off of it.
Bro,
it's a fucking racket.
Niggas. Y'all the movie niggas like
it's a fucking
I can
racket.
name movies that have that type, same type of feeling and the same type of shit in it.
It felt cannibalistic the way that doctor ripped through my son. Like, you don't understand.
Like he was ransacking the shit. Like he was trying to find it.
He tore it open with his bare hands and was digging like a fucking animal would dig through something. I'm looking at it.
It was something that he needed.
Sounds like a fucking.
Look at him, man! Wow! And then listen. Apparently, he didn't get what he needed. The container was in. He slammed it back on the table and walked out of the room. Never seen him after that. Usually, your labor and delivery doctor will come to you the next day and be like, "Hey, never seen him again." He ripped through my son's placenta like a fucking wild animal.
That's just out of control, though.
Like literally ripped it open. So.
Watch Hotel grow to be some to do some policy.
All I can say is that we gave him the best chance that possible.
You goddamn right.
That's what we did.
So all I'm saying is,
even before that, if
you don't want to eat the placenta.
No,
that's my point.
It's pointless.
You as an adult person.
What do you get out of it?
Yeah, exactly.
And plus, once again, we are not meant to be carnivores. Carnivores eat raw meat. If they want to eat the placenta, tell them to eat that shit raw.
Oh, dirty dude.
Do you hear me? Do you ever see a lion cook his food? Do lions cook their food?
Nope.
Do a snake, does anything that eats meat, cook it first?
No, but they also got bacteria in their body and their stomach.
Because they're supposed to eat it.
We can't eat that.
Because you're not supposed to eat it.
Well, we got canines.
No, you don't. That's barely a fucking short tooth.
My teeth are sharp.
Okay, but it doesn't protrude like that.
No, it doesn't.
Even if your tooth is still sharp. Can you tear through and eat bone, flesh, muscle, and bile?
You never seen me when I was hungry.
Have a Snicker.
That shit is.
We're not meant to eat meat. We have the teeth of an herbivore.
Well, we're omnivores. We're omnivorous, like a bear.
No, because everything.
We're not meant to eat meat, means we're not meant to eat any meat.
Everything in nature eats meat raw.
Well,
does it not? Does it not? No, Benny.
Of course, everything in nature, because we're animals, right?
So are we.
Okay. That's fine.
No, I agree with that. But you know who wouldn't agree with that?
Okay.
Scott's brother would not agree with that. He does not believe that we're animals. Kimel does not agree that we're animals.
Even regardless,
we're gods in the flesh. But still,
but listen,
we're not meant to eat that shit because we can't eat it in its natural form. Can you?
Listen, if lions
can eat it in its natural form.
You don't think they would barbecue that shit before they eat that?
For what? Why would they do that?
It's gonna taste better.
If lions could cook their meat, they'll barbecue that shit.
It's gonna taste better. That's the same shit we do, right?
No, but
is that not the same shit we do?
You know why they're eating meat? Because of the nutrients.
We have to cook it to kill the bacteria.
No, we have to kill it.
Kills the nutrients.
Meaning we have to kill it. Because we don't kill it at this table. We is meaning humans. We have to kill
everything
right?
I eat. What you talking
about? Word.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga.
Metaphorically.
All that shit on niggas' tables, grocery stores, motherfuckers killed that shit. What other animal could kill it?
But listen, did they kill it?
But they didn't kill it with their bare hands and their bare teeth.
Did they?
They killed them.
No, but they had to use some sort of tool. They had to use some sort of apparatus.
What's it
called?
Unnatural, Saquon. Unnatural slaughter, Saquon.
Apparatus.
Listen,
an
apparatus.
They had to use some sort of apparatus.
Okay, but I'm talking about on some straight I mean, if you're talking about carnivores and what's not carnivore,
Yeah,
right?
Human beings aren't carnivores.
Carnivore shit.
We're not carnivores.
We're animals,
but we're not carnivores.
We're animals, but we eat other animals,
but not in the natural form.
We don't eat.
You're just gonna run up on something and bite it.
Okay, hold on. So
don't say sushi, nigga.
So that's the
I
difference.
don't eat sushi.
So that's what carnivore means.
I do. Call me Aquaman.
So that's what carnivore means.
Carnivore to me,
Access
I don't
granted.
know what the dictionary definition of carnivore is.
Listen.
We got
Carnivores
look
only.
it up.
I can tell you. You ain't got to look it up.
Okay.
Carnivores only eat
fuck
meat.
that definition. Who got
Herbivores eat both.
Somebody picked
omnivores eat both, and herbivores are grass eaters.
No, but end of the fucking day, any meat you want to eat, can you go out and kill it and catch it without any?
Are you just going to go
natural devices?
You just gonna run up and bite it?
You can't. You ain't just going to run and go grab no pigeon out the parking lot,
You're
just
not-
bite his head
you're not
off,
gonna grab a chicken.
and just tear him up.
But listen,
Niggas do grab chickens all the time.
So everything.
But then they gotta pluck it.
But you gotta pluck it. You gotta boil. You gotta cook it.
You
That
gotta
happens.
bleed it.
Niggas do that.
No, but what he's saying,
People
listen,
do that.
no,
People
Shaquan.
listen
No, but what he's
every-
saying is it's not in its natural state.
Listen to every
understand what
other
he's saying.
thing that eats a chicken.
No.
What else eat a chicken? It's like, wow, fox.
Leopards, foxes,
A wolf?
dogs, wolves.
Do they catch
just
it?
eat them?
Do they catch it
Right.
and then kill it, defeather it, cook it, cut it? They don't have to. Joe, they eat
Season it.
it. They eat it because they're meant to eat it.
Well, they do defeather.
Are they?
They pick the feathers out, but they
Why?
eat the body.
Who picks the feathers out?
Leopards do. Yes, they do.
They pick the feathers out.
A different animal. A different animal.
Hey, yo, I ain't know that.
Also ain't
That
thinking
shit's
about
dope.
You
the
can't.
fucking money they gonna make off this shit.
Said that's dope.
They're trying to eat this shit.
I didn't know that. That's dope.
You know what I mean?
They do. They can't digest. They
The
can't
animal
digest
that's different.
feathers.
The animal that kills a chicken, they ain't thinking about the money they gonna make off that motherfucker either.
And-
They ain't gonna
and
do all that
that's where
extra
it's
stuff
at.
to do all
But
that.
that's the difference
And
between
put
a human
preservative, all
being.
that shit in
We
there.
are
Of course
so-
not. Of course not.
We're so far evolved, and we're so
No,
far,
we're
like
not.
our brain. Like, in comparison
Humans are
to,
dumb as shit.
are you
bro.
kidding me? In comparison to a cow,
Humans are dumb as shit.
we're not dumb.
Benny, guess what? Benny?
We're sitting in a climate control area in Arizona,
Benny,
and
Benny,
every
yeah,
temperature
cow,
outside is
elephant,
110
Benny,
degrees,
Benny,
and we're comfortable right
Benny, if the lights go out and never come back on tomorrow, who gonna live longer? You or that cow?
now. Listen, you don't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree.
You out your fucking
Oh,
mind.
what?
You don't judge a,
fine.
you don't judge a
That's
fish by its
fine.
ability to
No,
climb
that's
a
fine.
tree.
No,
You're out your
That's
fucking
fucking.
mind.
That's facts.
I
You're out
understand
your
that.
fucking mind.
You
bro.
get what I'm
That's
saying?
just
No, I hear
You
what
don't
you're
judge
saying.
a fish by its
No,
ability
I
to
hear
climb a
what you're
tree.
saying, but-
Just because we can't survive in a different type of natural environment than we're accustomed to, that doesn't mean you can't bring a dolphin in here and have him sit around this table. You know what I mean? You don't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. We're all geniuses in our own capacity. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend the rest of its life believing it is stupid. We are not stupid beings. We are intelligent beings. We have every other being on this planet. Planet
I do retract my
under our
statement.
rule.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? It's just because we just survive differently. Now, that being said, can you outrun a cheetah? Of course not. Can you outfight a bear? You think you can. Okay, go race a cheetah.
But it doesn't matter because
you can't outfight a bear.
I might have
there are animals that
Listen.
cheetah.
I just learned this about a week ago, yo. I just learned this about a week ago. Human beings, as for all of our what seemingly, not terrible qualities, right? Like we can't breathe underwater, we can't hold our breath a long time, we can't fly, we can't do this, we can't do that. For all that we cannot do in a natural state in an animal kingdom, we are the one singular beings on this planet that have two things. Number one, we're the only. I don't know why this makes.
We're the only planet with Scott Lindsay on it. So
we're the only creature on the planet that has a chin. I don't know why, but it's true. It's a fact. You can look it up. And then the second thing is that human beings are some of the best distance runners in any of the animal kingdom. There is not another animal that can run as long as we can. Maybe we can't run as fast, but they can. But in terms of like a marathon runner, an elephant will pass out and die. A horse, after 23, 24 something miles or something, they got to stop. They got to drink. Human beings could just keep going. We could just keep going and keep going. Obviously, you got to be conditioned, right? Like none of us is getting ready to run from this table and go 23 miles. But my point is,
niggas was.
But my point is,
speed
but it's not.
with their hips.
No, but the point is, no, but the point is endurance. Hold up, but don't fuck with the point. Hold up, but don't fuck with the point. The point is endurance. Think about all the human beings have endured. Think about what our people have endured. Think about what we sit here, we talk about as my man Big Church always talk about the pink toes, right? But think about all the everything. No, I'm dead serious. Think about all the everything. The people that look like that's endured. Think about what we went through. Think about slavery. If we were weak creatures, we wouldn't even be here. Our species would have died out. The black community, the black race as we know it, would have died off if we didn't have endurance, if we didn't have stability. We are some of the most stable creatures on the planet. We live in Antarctica and Arizona. We live in the Sahara Desert. We live on the North Pole. We live on the South Pole. We have cultivated almost every single part of this planet to the point where now they sending us up into space to go figure out some shit on Mars because there's too many of us on this planet. There's not another creature on this planet aside from maybe a cockroach and a housefly that can live in as many locations as a human being can. So don't discount us just because we can't go run and catch a chicken. You know what I mean?
I do want to say you can't say there's too many of us on the planet. There's too many pushing the populous areas.
Of course,
there's way more.
Oh yeah, no, there's with tons of space. I agree with that.
We're just
100%.
programmed to group together instead of spread.
I mean, but a lot of the planet. I mean, like Antarctica is like we can't really, you know what I mean, like feasibly at this point.
No, we exist here. We don't live there. We exist there due to modern technology and human ingenuity.
Sure.
But the other
dolphin can't do that.
And I don't know if this is.
Does it good? Dolphins swim thousands of miles to migrate somewhere else.
Yeah, but you take them out the water, and
so
now you have sushi.
For as smart as we are as humans and ingenuitive, we are still a very fragile.
We're super fragile physically.
Yes.
But mentally? No.
Because let me make this argument.
You can't fuck with a dolphin. Can't fuck with you mentally.
No. See, okay.
Yes,
I wasn't even talking about
that.
Only to a certain degree. Because guess what? Any of them dolphins that we're running tests on, we're running tests on now. It ain't the other way around. We got them in cages. It ain't the other way around. Well, that's true too. You know, there's a theory that God is a child with an ant.
Once again, Benny.
Perspective.
Listen. The thing about everything you said about humans, fantastic. All right, cool. I agree with almost all of that shit.
Yeah.
Almost all of it. But if we are not taught by someone else to do it, or if we're born with a certain defective, it may be happening in nature, but I don't know because the animals have a sixth sense. They see it and they kill them. Yeah. Okay, so listen. If we're not taught to be able to do these things by someone else, we will know how to do nothing. It is not instilled in our DNA.
Well, wait a minute.
To hunt down meat and
if we're not
that.
We're not taught to
survive. Hold on.
I don't
know if I believe.
I don't either. But let me tell you why. We're not taught to. If we're not taught to live as human beings, perhaps we won't thrive as human beings. But as a natural, just a being on this planet, if you're born and nobody teaches you, you don't know language traditionally, you don't know whatever, you still your survival is instinctual. Mm-hmm. Survival that's instinct. There's a reason babies flinch or move out the way, or you know what I mean.
Also, that's they know natural how to suck a titty as soon as they come out.
That's what I'm saying. Like who teaches them that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I may have misworded it, but I'm talking about
that goes into what I'm saying about.
But look, ants do what ants do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cheetahs do what cheetahs do. Lions do what lions do. Humans are a group
but they also don't have, I mean, as far as we know, they don't have a sense of sentient, like, understanding of, like, the world around them. They don't have like an ant can't even...
They do. Their DNA is coded. They know what they're supposed to do.
But it's automatic for them. They can't conceptualize in the way that human beings can conceptualize. That's the difference. I could go like this with an ant right now. There ain't no boots coming and just stepping on this house and we all just die because somebody bigger than us stepped on us.
Benny, my question is, hold on. It's not even deferring off. One question is, Benny Church, you know what I'm saying, Qua? Look, do you believe that, we're talking about babies, like you said, why they flinch and all that shit. I personally believe that the person learns everything they need to learn in the first 3 years of life. Everything else is subject, pretty much.
So you learn how to drive at 3?
No, that's subject. You don't have to learn how to drive.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about you learn how to walk, talk, sleep, shit, eat. That's the essentials. That's what you mean. That's what you need.
Yeah.
That's half of what you need. The other half is how to engage in linguistic and conversation with another human being. You don't learn that at 3.
But
your frontal lobe's not even fully developed until.
I'm just saying, like the essentials of what a person.
I don't agree with the age of 3, but I hear what you're saying. It is definitely those formative years.
I understand.
Formative,
maybe
10. Formative, yes.
Maybe 10.
Yes.
Maybe high school.
10?
Yeah,
I'd say 3.
Formative years.
No. High school makes you
at 3 years old, they just learning.
That's your formative years. That's gonna form you into.
No. Your formative years are aged about 10, as to where you're kind of instilled with your morals and values. Maybe I may be wrong.
That's instilled in you. Which is
by your
also,
parents.
By your parents. But that's also programmed. That's also programming.
We have the same moral
Look. If you took care of a baby until it was like 3 years old, going on the floor, they know how to hold their own bottle, do whatever else.
But what you're missing is that some of that is just repetition. Babies know how to repeat patterns.
Everything is repetition. So do something 21 times, it's a habit.
No.
If you do anything 21 times, it's a habit.
Hold on. Babies repeat. Yeah. So what happens is they see you holding the ball, so then they learn. Oh, now I have hand-eye coordination. Now I can hold the ball and I can repeat. Yeah. They don't have a concept of I need to hold the bottle. Like that's why babies spill and drop the bottle and can't find it and can't see. It's about repetition for them. So up until So up until Big Church was saying, up until about maybe 9 or 10, when you could actually communicate to another being and say, hey, the reason why you do this is that. Because technically you can't do that to a dog. You can teach them sit, stay, don't piddle on the carpet, whatever. But you can't say to your dog, hey, I'm going to need you to chill till I get off of work today at 4:30. Take the such and such out the refrigerator and just watch TV till I get home. You can't do that with a dog. It's the same thing as a toddler. I'm not comparing. I'm not equating people's children to animals. But what I'm simply saying is the cognitive development is not there to say, oh, well, you know everything you need to know for the rest of the life by the time you're 3 years old. I disagree.
Definitely not 3. But once again, sitting down, chilling, and throwing
you can teach a 3-year-old,
a dog's nature. No, because the dog's nature is to go out and eat whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm saying, you learn that you need to go to and get something.
That's because of what? That's because of him and his. What he was bred to be, right?
You could teach a kid since day, but by the time
I'm talking about a dog, right?
A dog can be a dog.
Because of what? Because of what?
It's taught to be different,
right?
That's why you see stray dogs not being dogs. Everyone else in that video, of them stray dogs jumping over that fence, catch that chicken.
No,
a dog is coded to be a dog.
Evolution. We were taught as evolution.
No. We were taught. We were taught to be civil. We were taught to be civil. We are already human. We're taught to be civil human beings.
So that's what I'm saying.
So if you culturally,
that's a cultural thing.
Because everybody's culture is different.
Yeah, that's a cultural thing.
I'm talking about literally in a literal sense.
In a literal sense, in a literal sense, just like you said, dog's gonna be a dog, cat's gonna be a cat, and human's gonna be a human.
People weren't as civil. People were cannibals. People were
they still cannibals. They still eating placenta.
People didn't wash their ass until the Moors came along and taught them how to wash their ass. Okay. So people were very uncivilized. You know what I mean? So it's a cultural thing where you're talking about
uncivilized, meaning the people back then. Before they were uncivilized.
Even today.
Before they were uncivilized, they were more like
even today, there are uncivilized fucking people.
Who?
Still to this day. Because they are unlearned or ignorant to the fact.
Well, here's a question. Since we're on this vein, here's a very interesting, theory to bring to the table, a topic. There are Aborigine people that don't have the civil culture and modern behavior and characteristics and traits that we have over here in the States. There's Aborigine tribes in the Amazon rainforest and things like that, and they don't live like we do. They're still technically human, but they don't. Oh, get it. Oh, that's a hair. They don't look. I'm thinking it's an animal. Yeah. I'm like, please get it. But they don't have the same, level. They're not like modern. They don't live in, you know what I mean, but they're human beings and they teach. It's customary, So there's different ways. It's not just we just live a certain way. See the what's the word? Like when somebody gives you something and it's like a benefit and it's like I can't think of the word. A privilege. A privilege. It's a privilege to be born in the United States of America. From the perspective, some might not look at it that way, But from the perspective,
that's a perspective.
That's perspective. Right. But from the perspective of somebody that's born in maybe a third world country, you know what I mean?
That's perspective. That's perspective. The whole term third world country.
So, but then again, third world country's perspective as well.
That's just a term that I use for lack of a better term.
But then we also think the same way is vice versa though, as well. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
because it's basically like a third world country. No, you know what I'm saying? Like we sleep on them like they sleep on us.
How do we sleep on them?
Because
they can kill chickens.
No, because we'll say the same thing. No, we'll say the same thing. Like, no, they not from over here, so they don't understand how we coming from.
They don't understand our customs and our culture. But that's a cultural thing. But culture doesn't define human. Culture just defines behavior.
Wait a minute. Thank you. I cut you off. Sorry. You can't understand the customs and culture of a nation of mutts. We as Americans, look. I'm not saying nothing bad about America, but look at America.
Hold on, wait.
We're a nation of mutts.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
America. But what you said, the customs and culture.
I see what you're saying. I wasn't sure where you was going with that.
You guys are talking about they can't understand us, third world countries and all this shit. Yeah, they can't understand us because America is a nation of mutts.
No.
Mutts means a bunch of people, a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't from here.
It's very mixed.
No, I get it.
Because if you go to other countries,
it went left for a second. We brought it back, Saquon.
If you go to Mexico, that is a nation of Spanish
Mexicans.
People. They have a culture.
Yeah.
They do what they do.
But
you go to Canada,
but wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Arguably, American culture is exactly that. It's an amalgamation of all other cultures. Arguably, we do have culture because our culture is African American. Our culture is German. Our culture is Indonesian. Our culture. So it's an amalgamation of all of these other pure cultures. We're not pure.
We're not pure. That means America doesn't have a culture.
So the next mutt dog I get,
that means
amalgamation. We are.
Hey,
say it again.
Amalgamation.
Them colors don't rhyme.
It just means
colors don't rhyme.
We are a gumbo pot.
But hear me out. But hear me out. That in of itself is a culture.
Metaphors on this shit.
Yeah,
the same shit I just said. Y'all saying the same thing I'm saying.
No, we're in agreement.
We're a nation of mutts.
No, I agree with you.
Amalgamation. A gumbo pot. We're a nation of mutts.
Nigga, we all eat gumbo, goddammit. Everybody know what gumbo is.
The thing is...
That's an assumption.
That is an assumption. So the thing is...
Fuck out of here. All black
the thing is,
you can't assume because we didn't know who Simone Biles was.
We're talking about American culture. Yeah, you can say there are these cultures inside of America.
Yeah.
When we talk about American culture, you're talking about sex and violence. That is America.
Oh man, that's a heavy statement.
We floating into it. We started with placentas, and now we into this.
We speak slang and talk shit. So wherever it goes,
okay.
This is all the same shit we did before the microphone came on.
Okay, I understand that, but
I think that's too broad.
Because again, we was talking about placentas in relation to humans not being like animals, right? Or not being the same completely as other animals, right?
No, I think the question was, does it make you a cannibal? And then we started talking about how other animals are able to do things naturally that we're not able to do.
Right.
And then that's kind of how we went there.
Does it make an animal a cannibal for eating its young because it has a birth defect?
Absolutely.
Then, yes. Then, yes.
But
that would still make an animal. That would make a human a cannibal if it ate.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
I think we all agree that's
cannibalism.
It is cannibalism.
It's a version of it.
Because if anything, you should allow your baby to get all it can from that and then put it back into the earth. From the dirt.
Do you believe in? This is just security. Since we on the subject, since we just rolling with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
I do.
I was just curious. I got that from you.
I do believe in reincarnation, but I have my own theory of reincarnation.
Look at this one. He over here. He had to light up. That was too much for you, Saquon.
It's just, I love it.
Because he's the Buddha, all hell black Buddha.
I love it. But that's a different thing. We can talk about it.
But to be honest, I think that I have some. I have some beliefs that are in alignment with Buddhism as well. I think so. When I was younger, right, like they drilled Christianity. Yeah, even now, like, you know, my aunts and some of the OGs, you know, they still kind of on that. Yeah. But like as you expand and you start looking out, like, a lot of these religions are an amalgamation, right? There's that word again from every. It's like, well, it's hard to even pinpoint, like, well, which one came before the other, because they're all kind of very similar.
That's what I was.
But Buddhism is such a natural kind of just like, you just, you know, be kind to others, do unto others. You know what I mean? Don't
basic instructions before leaving Earth, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you want to be?
All the shit you
all right, so do you believe in reincarnation? Just yes or no.
Do I believe in reincarnation?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a heavy.
What does reincarnation mean to you? Hold on, first.
Reincarnation by definition only means one thing.
But you have to believe in it first.
Well, reincarnation can only mean one thing. You come back as something else. That's what reincarnation is.
It only mean one thing? I love when the hotline bling. To me, it only mean one thing.
Ever since I understand you.
Oh my God, Drake, I love you.
Hydrate.
He wanted you to say it
like
that.
Say it like
that. So, hey, look.
Do I believe in reincarnation? I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know if I believe in reincarnation. I would like to think that I do believe in reincarnation. I would like to think that our energy is recycled. I would like to think that my conscience isn't just blinked away.
That's the thing.
Think about that. Think about one day you just don't exist. I mean, you can't even conceptualize that.
That's why
it's beyond conceptualization.
Is
that a word? Conceptualization? That's probably not a word.
No,
that's a word. Conceptualism? I don't know.
No,
I've been drinking. But the point is, like, I don't think that human beings can conceptualize like non-existence. Like, think about before, like 3. You know what I mean? Say, Quad, that's on the camera. Close the door. Think about like before 3. You know what I mean? Like, you can't think back that far. You can't. You may have memories. Your body, something in you might remember, but you can't access those memories of what mother's breast milk tastes like.
I believe
maybe it's
anything past 3 years old.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
But you can't conceptualize that. So it's like, how do you even know? Like, you can't conceptualize coming out of the womb. You have no recollection of that.
That's facts, bro. Because look, my son will be 3 very soon. His sister just turned 1. And he'll see her being breastfed. He'll be like, "Mommy, I want some boobies." She's like, "Here, take it." He don't remember how to suck it.
Yeah.
Just like that. He's only been off it for a year.
Yeah.
But he doesn't even remember how to suck it.
That's what I mean. Like, eventually it goes away.
Like,
yeah.
I think it looks like your daddy, boy. But no, I'm making it light.
It's just, it's an interesting thing. Like, it's like something in us, we lose the ability to access those memories, and I think it's for a reason. But I think it's for a reason. And then when you think about dementia, I mean, it's really deep when you think about the scope of human, what's labeled as dementia. When you think about that, and you think about like, okay, well, memory loss. You lose. We go through 2 stages of memory loss.
That's done with diet.
In the beginning and the end.
That's diet.
But in the beginning, it's
not.
But
you know, there's some people who can remember you being born.
Nobody can remember being born.
Bro, there's some people who can recall all that shit.
I promise you, nobody can convince me that they remember being born.
Well, look,
there's no way. If you can remember that,
everybody ever.
If you can remember that, though, then that means that you can remember the pain of a circumcision. If when you're a baby, you can't remember that.
If you were circumcised.
That's what I made the other day.
It's impossible.
Y'all know what sick circumcision is? Done by
what is
in the Jewish culture?
What's it called?
What's it called?
Circumcision.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what the moil does when in the Jewish community when he circumcises?
Don't cut it off and like throw it on a griddle or something?
No,
cook it.
Is it a griddle? Come on, fam.
On a griddle.
No, the moil. The moil.
I don't know how he does it.
So listen. I don't know how he does it.
I do,
but I know what he does after that. No, I know what he does after that. I know what he does after that. I know what the tradition is.
Yeah.
So when a moil circumcises a Jewish boy, he puts the circumcised penis into his mouth because his mouth is considered holy and
I've heard this.
So,
No, I've heard this.
He basically.
I don't think it's like a custom common practice anymore.
Yes, it is. It's been because I want to say about 8 years ago, there was a story about how they're suing Moyles because they've been giving young males herpes.
Why did the Moyle got herpes in the first place?
Because
he's supposed to be holy.
Because he gets moiled than he should.
No.
But listen. So the common practice is for him to circumcise a young boy and then hold the penis in the mouth because it's believed to bless the circumcision and the mouth is clean
this is
and
way
free
too
of
much
germs.
for me. I can't handle this.
But no, on some real shit. These babies end up having herpes and shit, and they're like, well, as children, so they had no sexual contact. The only contact was the moil, in certain sexed S-E-C-T-S. Thank you. Sexed of Jewish communities. The common practice is once the moil circumcises the boy, he holds the circumcised penis in his mouth for a certain amount of time because it's believed to bless and cleanse the womb.
I cannot be held responsible for what I do to somebody that takes my newborn baby's penis and puts it in their mouth. I am going to jail.
But that's a religion that people are.
No, I'm shooting the moil.
That us free thinking, ingenuitive.
I'm shooting the moil.
Us such intelligent humans. That's one of the things, one of the traditions that us as such intelligent human beings carry on with. And think nothing is wrong with it.
Listen, that's a cultural thing. That's a cultural thing, and it's a religious thing, and that's that's
just out of control.
I went to the bathroom. I thought we was talking about reincarnation.
We were.
All right. So, Saquon, do you believe in reincarnation? Just yes or no?
Oh shit. Just yes or no. That's not
just real quick. I mean,
question, but,
all right, fair enough.
The Maverick.
Yes.
Poop.
Like he was alluding to, hopefully.
I don't know.
That's really what
I want to ask everybody's opinion on that.
To me, that's really what it boils
down to. All I wanted was a yes or no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, my fault. Go ahead.
All I wanted was a yes or no, and I wanted to come back and ask everybody what their opinion or thought.
I really can't say if I do or if I don't, yo.
Reincarnation is.
I really can't say if I do or if I don't.
All right, fair enough. And you gave a pretty broad answer. We went off because I stumbled off into
No, that's cool. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't know.
Saquon, you said you do believe in it. What is your idea or theory on reincarnation?
I think it's the same shit as everybody else.
It's just such a deep conversation. Like, what happens when you die?
To me, the thing about it is like Benny was alluding to. Hopefully, that's what happens. Hopefully something happens. Well, because like you said, if you really think about
wouldn't you be mad at yourself if you came back as a caterpillar? I'd be mad as hell.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
A caterpillar.
Hold on. Speaking of this, we turn into a butterfly
for 3 days.
Hold on, listen.
Hold on, but then after that, you reincarnate into something else. Though.
Then you Kim K.
No, you don't reincarnate.
I seen something
evolve or transform into something.
Hold on, listen though.
You fly.
I seen something.
No, I'm talking about after that.
Hold on, what you see, Scott? What you see?
Listen. I seen something one time. And it was like a form of reincarnation. Somebody wrote there was the reason why babies cry when they come out the womb is because they remember all the shit from their past life, and the first whatever to the 3 years they're remembering all that shit, and then after that. That's why nobody could remember past 3 years old, because now they forget all that shit from the past life.
Because it's so traumatic.
I don't know. I mean, they say like.
So, do you think humans are reincarnating humans?
That's some ill shit, right?
That is deep. That's deep as fuck.
Because they say like basically like when they say there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. That light at the end of the tunnel is you being reborn again.
Yep.
And then for the first, I'm saying first, so you're going, that's why you be crying and all that shit because you remember all that shit because you want to get back to it after a while. You start to get comfortable,
like you said, people don't remember.
You start to get comfortable, and then now after that point, you just let it go, and now
you're living your next life.
That's why nobody remember past 3.
Deep.
Wild card.
That shit deep.
Wild card.
That shit. Because look,
but I seen that one, and I was like, damn, that's kind of ill.
Because of what you're saying, that plays right into my theory of reincarnation.
Yeah.
Like I said, people overthink shit. I believe reincarnation is when you die, you stand in a long ass fucking line, depending on your karma.
Beetlejuice.
Hold on.
Depending on your because there's nothing worse than standing in line, bro. That's purgatory. I fucking hate you standing in line.
Me too.
So
I will literally not stand in line. I will leave.
What's
That's that white light.
Movie?
That white light.
That show watch, that American God.
No,
that
movie.
Remember Girlie being that dip, you know what I'm saying, for hours.
Yeah, but that's been my theory on reincarnation.
What's
like
the kids
almost
movie,
half
the
my
jazz
life.
player that died and shit? That shit. When nigga had to stand in line.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said,
he wasn't in line. He was just on like an empty
escalator kind of thing. But that's been my theory for probably half my life. I'm in my 40s.
That's deep. I hate standing.
My word is my theory.
Hey,
I believe
I'm impatient than a motherfucker. I'm impatient as shit.
But ain't nothing you can do about it.
You know
what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Standing that motherfucker.
I hate waiting
depending
on
your karma. If you's a fucked up person, man, I like.
So you ain't driving or something, you gotta wait on the bus.
For an eternity, you're just in that line waiting to be reincarnated.
You get to live life again. Literally for an eternity.
You know what? That'd be my shit. If it was, if I had to go to hell, it'd probably be like, you just gotta keep waiting on the bus. Because that's like the most thing. That's like the most thing I hate ever. Because I'm just like, hey, yo, when this motherfucker coming? Especially when it's cold as hell.
And that's
one of the most things
based on your past life, based on whatever life you gave.
That just past life.
So if you was an incredible person, you could skip the fuck out of that.
You're gonna be a lot closer. I mean, there's a lot of incredible people.
But hold up then.
I'm just saying. Hold on.
But then the question is
karma. So you some more karma.
I know, but then
bad. You in the back.
I know, but like what? Like, is there like one act that you do that makes you more incredible than the other, or is it just like a culmination of like your entire life?
I also believe that we are here to fulfill one specific purpose.
Karma is a belief.
And then once you fulfill that purpose, now it's your time to go. It could be something as simple as not killing that spider.
Damn.
You don't know.
Because you might have been that fucking spider before.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. It's so complex. Don't try to figure out life.
You can't be that spider. He was another spider.
But what if?
A spider.
But what if?
A spider.
You know, cross paradox universe. You could have been that spider. You sit there and kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Save your own life.
Well, low key, I feel like we're all the same thing anyway. We're all the same energy,
baby.
It's all the same energy from the same place, and we're just all living a different. We're all experiencing life through a different shell. That's all it is.
We're all the same
and
thing.
so that's why so many people fight for
equality. Is
equality,
that not a
fight
parallel?
For rights. Think about it. If you listen,
paradox or something. Like
no, but
parallel.
I mean, maybe. But what I'm saying is, like, if we were to peel skin back, I'm talking your entire dermis down to your muscles.
That would hurt.
It would hurt. We all know exactly the same. From the muscles deep, you know what I mean? Like skin. Once you get from skin down, there's no difference. You can't tell black, white. You don't know Asian.
You're going to biomolecular level. Now you're talking business, though, Benny.
Biomolecular, you might be able to determine regionally where somebody is from based on other people in the same region. But you're not going to be able to
biology as to where
biology you can tell male, female.
As far as cannabinoid receptors, melanin receptors in the back of the brain.
Yeah, but that's skin deep. Once you get past that, I'm talking like once you strip, and it's just skeletal and muscle. We are the exact same.
Yeah.
We are the
10
exact
fingers,
same.
10 toes,
exactly.
2 eyes. Okay,
we're exactly the same.
I know what you're saying.
It's exactly the same. And so it's funny when we look at an individual and we judge them based on you're this or you're that or you act this way, you like women, you like men, you're tall, you're slim, you're fat, you're whatever the case may be. Like, and it's just like at the end of the day, we're the exact same being, experiencing the same thing. We're persecuting ourselves. We look at ourselves and call each other when we call each other racist or niggers or whatever. It's like you're looking at that we're all of the same thing.
Real shit.
There's not two species of humans.
Real shit.
Race is a human construct.
Real shit.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
There's one species of human beings.
Yeah.
You think about that. Think about the feline. Felinidae, I think is what it's called. The genus is what it's called. When you look at the genus of other animals, okay, I got you back for that reading comment earlier. When you think about the genus of animals, there's several species of elephant. There's several species of felines. There's cats. There's big cats. There's little cats.
Spider and
canines, ants, bees. Right, I mean, you think about every other species. There's there is a human being. That's it, and there's no difference between me, you, Becky, Karen, Marsha, LaQuay, LaQuinta, There's no difference. The difference is cultural. That's the difference.
No,
the difference is regional and cultural.
It's not cultural. It's biological.
No, it's regional.
It's biological.
Let me tell you why it's regional. Because if you take an Asian person, an Asian baby, and raise them in the Bronx, New York, what disposition you think that baby gonna have? It's going to have the disposition. Less melanin is just skin deep.
You're
but it's
crazy
going to have
as hell. Melanin is not skin deep, bro. You're talking about the pineal gland. Melanin is the basic function and form of life.
Melanin only determines.
It does not. Melanin determines the way your eyes grow, hair grow. Everyone has melanin.
Right, but
different levels up.
No, I know that. I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying is, once you get past skin and perceivable human traits, if you were to strip away everything that you look at and say, oh, well, he has a beard, he has ears, his eyes are brown. If you couldn't see none of that and all you could see was flesh, bone, you couldn't look at a skeletal system and tell, well, that person was white or that person was black?
No,
there's no way.
No, because just us being African in descent, we're going to think faster, we're going to think smarter, we're going to work.
But all of those are observable traits based on the spectrum of what you can see with your eyes. So if I had X-ray vision and I could see straight through his
your
skeleton,
melanin is just not your skin. Your melanin depends on the way your brain functions.
But what I'm saying,
and everything else.
I agree, but it's perceived.
It's basically you're talking about if you can only get basically like a fossil. If you had a fossil, how can you? If you got a fossil, that's basically you saying like,
how can you tell if the skin was green or blue?
Exactly. That's what he's saying.
So what you're saying is, I agree with you, and it's a fact. Yes, I mean there are things that you can
agree with what you're saying.
You can observe as a human being and say, okay, well, because this person. But guess what? All of those tests that they ran on those subjects, they can physically see this is a black person, this is a white person, this is an Asian, this is a whatever, and then they're running tests either on a corpse, a cadaver, or on a live body, and then they're making. But then those tests they're using is the information that they pull from those tests is data, and then they log it. Well, the last black person we had, and the last black person we had, and then they're building an average based on that. But if you couldn't see somebody's skin tone, those averages would mean nothing.
So at that point,
you wouldn't have nothing to put it against.
It would also be based upon the location where they found the skeleton or the
region,
fossil, right?
Culture.
Okay, my bad.
Region, culture. So if you found bones in Africa,
I never even thought about it like that.
But my point is, if you found bones in Africa, the assumption is that this is probably a black person because why? Because we observe this people in Africa. You go to China, the assumption, these bones are Chinese people because we observe Chinese people in China. But if we had no skin, and you go to Africa and you find bones, you go to Asia and find bones, how are you going to know which of that set of skeletal systems is an Asian and who's an African without the observable universe that you can physically see? You can't do it. Stevie Wonder don't. I mean, he might. I'm about to be funny. Stevie,
Listen, speaking of wondering, I was gonna go back into.
Speaking of wonder.
In this same vein, I just want to say for the record before you say that, I don't believe in Helen Keller. I just do not. I don't care what nobody say. Exactly. That's not white. You know the white. No.
I thought she had out the 2 hottest new singles and shit. She had out 2
hottest. Ain't that the magician?
What is that? Teller and
no, Penn and Teller. I said Helen Keller. Helen Keller. You remember the movie The Miracle Worker with the girl when she was white and she couldn't see and she couldn't and so she couldn't talk and she couldn't hear. I just don't believe. I got a whole theory on Helen Keller, but I'm gonna let that ride for a different day because I get mad when people talk about her. And she got degrees and everything. She get degrees. She can't even see words.
She got degrees.
Degrees.
I thought you said she had degrees.
Well, that's just as valid. She's fake, so she can have whatever she wants. She's a unicorn. I don't believe her. I don't believe what I'm saying for the record. Now, I'm not saying she wasn't a real person, but I don't believe her accolades are true. I just don't. Don't get me started with Helen Keller. I get mad.
Listen, my question was, y'all niggas got into some other shit, right? But again, we was talking about.
I'm cool.
We was talking about. What is it? When you come back.
Reincarnation.
Well, you rewind.
Reincarnation. Not really rewinding, but you go, whoa.
Please be kind of rewind.
Low key, right? So what I'm saying is, not what I'm saying, is what I'm asking, right? I really want to ask y'all because this is what y'all talking about. like he was saying, his theory is there's a line, right? The bad car, if you fucked up like this and that and the third, you got to wait. And that long ass line, get better with the line. That line might not be a ski speed, right? Right. Okay, so with that being said, if you was fucking up and you had to wait on that long line, does that mean that you're gonna come back as
like a turbo
fly or some shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, and then in other words, if you figured out life like that, you know how to wear all that shit like that.
Oh, you said I'm saying that's funny. So you figured out like us. Oh, as a human being, you came back. Okay. What would you pick? You would come back as a man. Would you come back as a man or a woman? You know that for sure.
I mean, that's what I would.
If I was a
but again, that goes to question. So when you are you gonna go back in your mind, right? This is after your life is ended. You can't come back as yourself.
I gotta respawn.
It's against the rules. You gotta take something.
Y'all never stated the rules.
These are the rules. You can't come back as yourself. That's the rule. That's the one rule. You can't come back as you.
I need 15 or 20. I gotta think about that.
His answer was better than me. I wasn't
you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't make the right decision with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a heavy question because honestly, I feel like I would want to come back. I feel like naturally, right? Naturally, you think
Look. Before Benny Duffin answers, can I answer?
You said when you want to come back as? I want to come back as myself.
That's invalid. Access denied.
He means species.
Access denied.
He means species. Look,
that's literally what
I'm going to say it again.
Species.
Y'all be overthinking shit, man.
Yeah, come back as a nigga.
I want to come back as a tree.
I thought of that too.
2,000 years.
I thought of that too.
See, but my thing is that's not
But do you really want to do that? Do you really want to do that?
Me? Trees aren't sentient beings.
Well, you could be a tree right now, because when you die, they'll put you in a pod and
Trees
grow a
do
tree
it
out of
all.
you.
That's true.
Did you know that?
Yeah,
When you die, they'll put you in a pod and they grow you.
Look,
So you can do that.
That's not the same. That's not the consciousness.
So you can do that.
That's not the consciousness. That's just this chemical body feeding the seed of.
He means like actual like reincarnation. A tree.
But why waste your wish? That's what I'm saying. Like, because you can already.
Well, according to him, it's not a waste.
No, I'm just saying, like, because you can already do that now. So do something else.
But then what if somebody cuts you down and makes you firewood?
You about to go see Kazan.
And then guess what? I'm probably gonna be. As soon as that happens, probably reincarnated right away because I'm in that line right there. Big bang. You know what I'm saying? Because what harm can a tree do?
That would be
so.
hilarious.
If you die as a tree, you're probably right back again. And I'll probably want to be a tree again. I mean, honestly,
I think I would at least want to.
That sounds great.
I think I would at least want to be a sentient being. Wouldn't want to come back as a plant.
I don't need to do too much. Why you want to do so much? Live, enjoy.
At least be the bird that lands.
Serve a purpose. Serve a purpose.
But that bird might only live for that bird that landed on the tree fell off the nest.
To ourselves.
If it landed right there and broke his neck.
Our only purpose we serve is to ourselves.
He could be that bird.
What purpose do we serve to the earth, bro?
Swim deeper, bro.
What purpose do we serve to the earth?
Swim deeper. We could save this planet if we wanted to.
We humans fucked it up. Humans killed this. Yeah, we yes.
We getting away with what?
We could fix it.
No, but
we
you know what?
could.
No, who's we?
We.
Not the powers that be.
I just mean
not the
humans.
powers that be.
I just mean humans.
Well,
I'm talking about the earth that be.
Humans. Look, listen. We need trees. Trees don't need us.
Nothing
if
on this
anything,
planet
we're
needs
detriment.
us.
Exactly.
But
so
literally
we are
nothing on
that
this planet
virus that the Matrix talked about, fam.
Needs a human being except for the planet.
Except for the human beings.
Except for the planet.
Of course, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
But it needs us.
I kind of.
These other
I
people
understand what you.
fucked it up.
I understand the tree. I understand that.
Because the
Do we really need trees?
Yeah, nigga. Don't you need what?
Somebody smack this nigga. Somebody smack this nigga.
Do we really need trees? As we sit across this wooden table.
Hey, listen, trees. Nothing against y'all. Ain't nothing against y'all trees out there. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, don't speak for all of us. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying like
all the trees listening.
All the trees listening. if you identify as a tree, please let us know down in the comments.
Hey, look, I'm being the first one.
I'm just saying.
Oh, well, I got that right now.
Look at they say the oxygen got to go through the trees and all the.
You got giant redwood.
Who knows that's real?
Who thinks what's real?
I mean, who knows that's real?
Oxygen?
No, not
trees.
Oxygen. Why is it? I mean,
trees because they pull there's oxygen and then there's carbon dioxide.
How would you know that oxygen got to go through trees if it was trees never on Earth, so niggas wasn't breathing and they start planting trees and now niggas can breathe? So how you know that oxygen got to go through trees?
Look, trees do more than
you know how I know?
Oxygen.
Hold your breath.
What's a tree got to do with it?
You'll find out in about 5 minutes. Hold your breath. You need oxygen. Without oxygen, trees produce oxygen. So if you hold your breath, you're not getting oxygen. Your body will fail.
And after that,
I just know what he's saying is who said that? Like, what makes that?
Like, we all learned the same thing. It's not like I'm sitting there like,
you don't have to say it. Hold your breath, and you will find out.
And that has to do with what with a tree? Tell me.
They pull the carbon dioxide.
To a tree.
Lay on a tree and start breathing.
Right. See how far you can make it,
nigga. But
why
is it? I'm just saying, like,
I'm just gonna breathe on
because they pull it has something to do with the carbon dioxide in the air and the fact that we can't breathe. Our bodies can't survive on carbon dioxide alone.
Without trees.
Well, trees.
So was trees
oxygen.
never on a planet before niggas?
It's not just trees.
It's not just trees, right? But
what came first, the tree or the nigga? That's the question.
I can say definitively trees.
What crossed the
world? So once again,
definitively
I'm just saying,
trees.
Trees don't need us. We need trees.
Not according to Scott Lindsay.
I didn't say that's not true. I just said
Scott Lindsay don't believe in oxygen. That's the takeaway from this conversation.
But no man.
He don't believe in oxygen.
Access denied.
He said, "Hold your breath."
I'm just saying, like,
no, I heard what you're saying because those teachings come from people who.
Oh my goodness! But all you're talking about is verbiage. I agree that some of the stuff that we're taught is just like, I mean, who's to say? Oxygen is not a who's to say thing. Your body actually will die
if there was no trees on the planet.
If you don't have oxygen. Wow. So that's not something that somebody needs to verbalize to you.
Unless
that's something that you can.
I'm not talking about
what?
Unless you're in space. unless you're Jeff Bezos.
Y'all drunk. Well, y'all are drunk. I can't. No. Unless you're in space, you would die instantly. What are you talking about?
How do niggas be in space then?
They die. What? I'm not having this conversation with y'all. No, I'm not. I refuse.
All right.
I'm reincarnating as the shit with the least life as possible, so I can come back as other shit.
A Mayfly.
And keep living.
A Mayfly 24-hour cycle.
I don't want to be a tree. That's 1,000 years. I gotta be a tree for 1,000 years. I'm trying to be some shit for like. 10
You've been you for 33 years now, nigga. What's the difference?
34.
That's up there, boy.
You know how much more shit I could have been doing? Nigga, I'm gonna.
I got much longer. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
Not much shit I could have been doing. You know about the gazelles I could have killed, nigga?
But I'm saying, if it's really like that, right?
So can you come back as a human now?
Yes.
Okay. I want to come back as myself.
But white Scott. The white Scott lives.
What if I act like white Scott right now, just so I can come back as black Scott next time? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think it'll work like that. I think the universe knows you're black.
Why not?
The universe knows you're black.
Wow, we don't see color.
The universe does.
The universe does? That's fucked up.
The universe knows.
What if he
you're
peel
black.
his skin?
The universe will not.
That's some revegan. What's it called?
You can't trick the universe.
Some of our Uncle Ruckus. Man, we wrapping up? It's time for the wrap up, man.
That's a good question, but yeah, it's a treat for me. What was the answer actually, Benny? Because you said like 4 different things. You said I want to be a white man, but actually no, I don't.
That was a joke. I think y'all were supposed to let you in left. So
he was concerned about his penis size when he said that.
That's funny as hell.
Anyway,
that's why he backed out about his ex. He said, "Well, wait a minute.
I don't know. I think I would come back as probably maybe like a wolf or some type of pack animal, like a big lion or something. I just think it would be cool to be a lion, but I would want to be a lion with a human. The problem is that
come on.
That's my point. The problem is that I can't conceptualize what it would be like to not be a human being. It's hard for
bliss, probably.
Nah, but it's different. I mean,
there's too much pressure on us as humans.
Yeah, but
I really want to worry about
pressure on you as a fucking animal too?
Not as a tree.
The field mouse is like, is that a falcon? Nigga, you know what I'm saying? The gazelle was like,
you're gonna go through whatever it is that.
But they don't know.
It is that you come back.
But they don't know. Is that a falcon? They just know, it's a shadow. It could be a tree
they know
shadow.
We gotta run. How they don't know what it is if they
I just think it would be stressful. I think I would need my human conscious in a lion's
I watch
body.
Animal Planet all the time.
That would be cool.
But
the thing is, Benny.
But we don't know. You can't talk to a lion. Right. You don't know how sentient those beings are. They could be having whole conversations with each other. We would never even know. I know.
They do. They run in packs. Like you said, pack animals. They run in packs, so they have to communicate. And probably communicate.
That's very true.
Look how dolphins and other sea creatures. Look how whales communicate across hundreds of miles
with low vibrations that we can't even hear.
Real shit.
That's true.
Think about being something like a dog. Dogs are way smarter than humans. A dog can understand any fucking language, bro.
I don't know.
Without being taught. Can it not?
No, they can't.
Yes, you can.
They have to be taught, though. You can't not.
No, they
teach
don't.
It.
Dogs understand all languages.
No.
No, they do.
That is not true.
I understand what
you have to teach the dog in your language that you speak. It's not just like you can't take a.
No, but
they think it's all take off.
What he's saying is, any dog
has the capacity to learn. Yes,
right.
But it's not really learning. It's just like repetitive. Now I'm saying it's like. They keep
it's not even. Is it even language to them? It's just. Is it not just sounds?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask her.
Come back as a dog and let us know.
That's my point, though.
If you recently reincarnated as a German Shepherd, please let us know down in the comments.
A lion and human in your brain, but you can't. If we are reincarnated now, you can't remember what you was. Before
that's true. What if we were?
So what if we remember this shit out?
Here, this gonna fuck you up. This what we're gonna end on. Hold on, this is what we're gonna end on. What if we were all trees in our past life?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You would never know.
That would have been dope.
That's what I'm saying.
That's something to grow on while we cultivate this podcast.
Oh,
speaking slang, talking shit,
and that's why I'm the most critically acclaimed. Well, this has been fantastic. Well, maybe not the first half, but the second half.
That was funny as hell.
Wrap your ears around this shit, man.
That's funny as
hell. I am B.I.G. Church signing off.
Big Church signing off. I'm Benny Domino. Big Ben, a.k.a. Ben 10, a.k.a. the most critically acclaimed.
Yeah, boy, Speakin Slang Talkin shit, Scott Lindsay the Hustler.
Yeah,
a.k.a. tell your mother to page me, a.k.a. Osha, who's that? A.k.a. Osha, that's grandma.
A.k.a. the wild card.
Check me out.
Say quality, a.k.a. nobody could see me on the mic.
Signing
off.
Access granted.
Talking big shit.
I like that.
Well,
Man, we're saying good night, man. We love y'all, man. Sign in. Let us know.